Hello, hello, hello. Let's just wait for all the people to flow in. Hello, Dre. Hello, Reef Jeeves. How are we doing? Tom, I've had to put it back to front because this bit needs to be the front. Hello, Mr. Jeeves. Hello, Tom.
What's up,
Hello,
fellas?
pal.
Yeah, Tom, this bit should have been at the front.
You have the
And that
wrong
bit
way
should have been at
around.
the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the wrong way round. Look, the tag's
Yeah,
here.
no. Yeah, I see it.
It's the wrong way around.
Yeah. The new shirt has it the right way.
Yeah, this is the wrong way.
That's why it doesn't sit on your neck right, huh?
Exactly like that.
Just take a knife and just cut the shirt off.
See,
Do
look
the
at that
rough
way.
way.
See what people that have got that. See, that's the right way. You see? But I like the other bit at the front.
That's a pretty cool shirt.
Hey, yeah, Tom. My saltwater journey. He sent it to me.
Where'd you find that, Tom?
I make it in my store at my merch shop.
You are like Sven. Sorry.
Hello, Brain.
You're quiet, Jeeves.
Hold on. Let me put my headphones in.
So have you all heard, Michael at Aaron's Aquariums is going to be stopping his Friday night live stream.
Yeah.
How about now?
You're better now.
Yeah, he is. I'm good.
All right.
Hey, Racer.
Yep.
We know you're lurking.
It's better is stop that because it works so late on Fridays.
Yeah. Hello, Trapper. Hello, OG.
Yeah.
They'll start filtering. People will start filtering.
The filtering up now.
I need to get out.
Well, I know you have kids, MSJ. That's why I was, Sven from Frozen?
Hey,
Yeah.
PB.
Yeah.
That's what your accent reminds me of. And now you just told me that you have a merchandise store?
Yeah.
It's Sven. That's Sven.
That's Sven. I'm like that big dude at the merch when we got wants to buy the carrots.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
What's his name, Finn?
I thought it was. Or is that the moose?
I can't remember actually.
Hello, Michael.
Yo.
Welcome to the warm-up show. That's going to be longer than the warm-up show.
It's going to be the all-night show.
It's not going to be the warm-up show after today.
Oaken is his name. Oaken. Sven is the
what
moose.
it is. That's right.
So after today, is it going to be the show?
Whatever you want it to be after today.
No, like I said, we'll get something sorted between us all.
Yeah.
Where you could be like the producer.
Not how well I'm going to produce anything that here.
That's how we'll do. We'll get it sorted out over the week. I spoke to her. Have you spoke to her now, haven't you?
Yeah, we've started. Well, don't discuss it yet.
I'm not gonna.
We've started it anyway.
Yeah. Boom, boom. See, everyone, bit of secret coming out there, but you're not going to ignore yet.
Hey, everyone, guess what? Not telling you.
Yeah, we'll tell you in 2 months.
Yeah. So we've got a few things up our sleeve. Should be fun for everybody.
Yeah. Will be. I think it will be.
Ooh. I'll be doing mine in the weeks.
Say that again.
I'll be putting up my live streams in a week. In a week, the weekdays, I mean.
All right.
I'm just trying to get my OBS to work like I want to.
Oh God, I'm sick of this seat.
Yeah,
It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I've got OBS, but I don't use it.
I like
It's
it.
easier to come on, throw a live stream up. But eventually I will. I'll start using it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like to
the
have
thing
something in
is,
the background.
anybody can do that though, can't they? Anybody can just throw a live stream up. But so what separates you from the rest?
I want something to people to look at and interact with.
Yeah. I'll teach you the ways, young Padawan.
Yes,
I like using
you're
OBS.
teaching Aaron because I can't get anything to work.
You're right, Bryn?
Hi, Brent.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I need to
I'm
figure
only,
out the video editing. That's my problem.
I'm only
easy.
probably popping in a little bit on this one just because I'm at work as well.
No worries. You got another job?
Got what?
Have you got a few jobs?
So this one's a YouTube channel that I'm working with.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, this is all music related though, so I thought I'd just jump in, say hi to you guys and see how it's going on. I'll probably jump in a bit later on if I can as well.
Yeah.
Yep, not a problem.
You're always welcome, Brent.
Cheers, man. And I appreciated that on the last one, you all saying hello and like giving me a shout and that. I really appreciate that.
You deserve it, mate.
Yeah.
You're good.
You got a nice brain.
Yeah. In a few years, you'll be the one that's on here and everyone's going, oh, look who's on.
Well, that would be nice. I've been in touch with someone that a couple of you might be interested in. I've been in touch with Public Aquarium today about working on a video there, but I was going to see if you guys wanted to jump in on it, but I've just got to finalise it with them and just make sure that we can get everything done. But yeah, if people want to jump on board with that, that'd be quite cool.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that might come.
What's that, mate?
Obviously, you didn't hear nothing you said then, Bryn.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Go on, just say again quick, Bryn. Michael, listen to Bryn.
So there's a public aquarium that I've been in touch with. I know the guy that's the curator at it. So I just got in touch with him, like just saying, would you be interested in having some YouTubers come around and like show a bit of behind the scenes and just some of the work that they're doing, stuff like that. And it'd be cool if you guys wanted to jump along with it, but I've just got to like finalise details and things like that with them, make sure it's all okay first. Got to go through their marketing department and everything.
What area?
Manchester.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I can do. I'm not filmed there yet. I filmed
That's what
the one in I filmed Ellesmere Port.
Say again.
I filmed Ellesmere Port and Blackpool, but I've not filmed Manchester.
You might have met the guy at Blackpool. Did you see what was it? Alan, his name is. Little I think he's Chinese or he's British anyway, but yeah.
I didn't meet any of the creators at Blackpool there. Blackpool was a bit it was more just I was actually there to do a paid dive. So it's one of those when you've got an opportunity like that, you take your camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So
what did you think of it? I've done the same thing up at Blackpool when you go in with the net and you snorkel and that. What did you think of it?
I liked it. Obviously, it's restrictive, but although it's restrictive, it's still fun because you get the batfish like coming right up to the net. You know, really, really curious. You get to see, you just get to see fish. So I've got like the black tip sharks are swimming past, and the group. You really get to realise how big a grouper actually is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Did you see the Did you see the bowmouth there? The big bowmouth.
The what? Sorry.
Bowmouth. It's a bowmouth shark or a bowmouth ray.
What does it
got
look like?
Spikes on his head. It looks like half ray, half shark, and he's got spikes on his head.
Does it look like Do you know those trimmers that you use to cut bushes? Privet.
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Hopefully, if we can sort this thing out, it'd be quite cool because they've got a thing where you go into the main aquarium with like a scuba apparatus on your head, But I don't know. I've still got to talk to them and see what I can sort out with them, sort of thing.
If they're anything like the other public aquariums I've spoken to, it's more or less a no-go to actually dive and film. You can film outside of the water, but in the water, because of all of the health and safety concerns and everything, you can't take a camera in. But it just depends on, if they're any different, but I doubt it.
Yeah, well, I'll see what they say, because hopefully I know the guy quite well. Like, I've worked with him before and that, so hopefully there might be a little bit extra is what I'm hoping. I want to show a little bit more, and I want people to see a bit of the work that's going on. Like, all people see is the outside, but there's a lot on the inside, and it never gets mentioned. And there's loads of good stuff that you guys would absolutely love, man. Like the interesting things, and like getting to see the filtration systems. Like, it's massive.
I saw this when I was at Blue Planet in Ellesmere Port. Just looking at the amounts of, like, the big 1,000-kilo bags of salt that they've got, the huge filtration systems they've got. Just the glass or the acrylic, when you're walking through the tunnels and when you're looking through the windows, because it's like a bit bowed, it doesn't do the tank justice when you're above it. When you're directly above it and you see the vastness of it. It's huge.
That's it. It's a different kettle of fish, the behind the scenes bit. But no, it'd be cool if it pulls off, and hopefully, like, I want to get you guys to see it. That's the main thing. I want you guys to see it as well and to come along if I can work around them. Because obviously, you probably know yourself when you contact them, they're a bit iffy, but.
Yeah. They like the promotion and stuff, but obviously it's just the logistics, because, like, say for example, I wanted to do a dive with a camera, but it's the cost involved, because obviously it's the cost of filling the tank, it's the cost of getting another diver in there with you. He or she needs paying. Everything's a cost, so they've got to obviously evaluate the cost to the game.
Hopefully, because I've worked with them before, and I used to go in the tanks and that. I'm hoping that I've still got, like, enough of a influence that they will let us. But I know what they're like. You never know. It's 50-50. At the minute, he seems happy to, but he just needs to double check it and cross it with marketing and stuff like that, which is normally where the blockages come. But it'd be cool if we can.
It'd be good. We'll do it. We'll be up for it. I've got all the equipment to be able to do it. So yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's it. I think we could do some really cool stuff, man. I really do. So what time's the stream later on?
I don't know. Yeah, it just depends how quick I can get done. I'm hoping 10:30, but it's 8:30 now, so it's going to be a bit of a push. But I'm going to try. I'm going to hope for 10:30.
Just talking. All right, guys. I think I'm being called, so I'm going to have to go and do some work.
I don't know, is it?
Man.
Yeah. So enjoy the stream, man, and I'll try and drop in.
See you later, bro.
When I can.
See you in a bit, bro.
I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care, man.
Sorry, I thought you were changing in it.
There you go.
Somebody's going to be a sad person.
Why?
They bought a blueberry gorgonian and the shop didn't tell him it's non-photosynthetic.
Crap.
I want a blueberry gorgonian because the way that I feed, with flake and fine foods and stuff, it'd love it in my tank. I just need to find a nice one.
I overfeed my tank all the day, so I got lots of food. But I can't find that one over here. If I want that kind of nice corals here, I have to special order them.
Isn't Doncaster by y'all?
Doncaster? Where Nick?
Yeah, that's where Nick lives.
Oh, that's where it is. You might be able to rescue it from him.
Nick
to pick it up. Yeah.
Nick can buy it and give it to Michael as a present.
Why don't he just take it back? Because he's been missold.
Yeah, that's what he said. They never said anything about it being non-photosynthetic. How would you go about feeding it?
Don't just take it back, because you'll just kill it and waste your money.
if you ask for photosynthetic coral and you don't get it, that's the shop's wrong.
Stuff like that, like gorgonians, sun corals, chili corals, stuff like that, gonioporas, they should advise you. They should let you know that, you do realize that you're going to have to directly feed this. You have to feed it like you're going to, feed your fish. You have to make sure it gets food. Those type of corals should always be advised of. Whether you should never assume that somebody knows. You should always just say, listen, you do know this is like non-photosynthetic, and if they say, yeah, that's fine, but at least you've said it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You always have to.
So,
yep.
I was going to say, not gorgonians. What else did you say?
Gorgonians, sun corals, chili corals, and gonioporas.
Goniopora. So goniopora are non-photosynthetic?
Some are, some aren't.
Okay.
So just got to make sure you get the right one. So yeah, I just avoid NPS corals. Well, at the moment, I ended up getting a gorgonian. See, it went the opposite way for me. I got a gorgonian, especially for like for a dark spot of my tank. I thought, gorgonian look amazing there. Turns out the frigging gorgonian that I got is a photosynthetic one. So it had to go in. It had to go in the light. It was good.
So that's my LFS. He just got a huge sun coral, the bright orange and red sun coral.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be, I don't know, 10 centimeters by about 5 or 6 centimeters.
Nice.
Take some feeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's in the shop. So he feeds them every day.
Who was that then? What was that?
That's TMG, the soft racist.
the soft coral racist.
Yeah.
In it.
Where did that come from? I've heard that mentioned a couple of times now, but I clearly wasn't there when it came about. What?
Oh, here we go again.
This. He only likes sticks. Yeah, he only likes sticks.
Okay. Sticks and plates.
It's a twig.
That makes him a soft coral. Right, I get you. All right.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him, TMG.
No, we make fun of it.
They're just jealous. They're just jealous of our twignitude.
No, TMG's tank is awesome. I love TMG's tank.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I think it's really nice.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I don't.
I just make fun of you.
I think it's a call.
That's my thing.
I'm only going to TMG.
Aaron, how's the corals you got in, Aaron? I mean, Michael. I keep calling you Aaron.
Everybody does.
That's because there's Aaron on his.
I know. Right?
The one small mini colony completely stripped. So I lost that.
Ooh.
That was a shortcake as well. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, dude, I lost my frag too. Those things are so delicate, man.
Oh mate, honestly, don't even start me on strawberry shortcakes. I literally look at them sideways and they die. I've got multiple strawberry shortcakes, so I'm evening out the odds.
Oh, okay.
A small colony of it, actually the smallest one, stripped completely. So that's a goner. Mm-hmm. I had a large colony which was like purple, and it was like purple and yellow, or gold. I had like a goldish base with purple tips.
Okay.
That started to strip, so I fragged it. So that's in the sump now. I've just created a bit of a makeshift frag section in the sump. So it's got that, proper lighting and stuff, and it's in the miracle mud as well. So I'm hoping a bit of the miracle mud kicking up might provide a little bit of extra healing power or something, like a bit of voodoo magic.
Yeah.
So I fragged that down. Last night it was still in one, it was still as it is. So I'll see tonight when I get home, see if it's completely stripped or not, or if it's stayed.
Man, that's gotta hurt, man.
Honestly, to be honest, it doesn't anymore. It's a year ago, I'd be ready for flipping putting an hammer through the tank, but I don't know whether I've come a little bit numb or what. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and also as well because it was like a direct import, and it, you know, I took the risk.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously when you buy from a shop, the shop takes the risk. They do the direct import, and you know, it's very, very rare a shop will do a direct import and everything that they buy will survive. You know what I mean? So I took that risk as well. So obviously I'm not really as devastated because I sort of expected to lose something. Now, when the corals arrived, a couple of them were a little bit worse for wear, but you know they weren't too bad because obviously they was in the box for ages because I was at work. But they seemed all right. But obviously, I think just with the parameter swing, just pushed them over the edge. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my normal corals that I already had, only a couple of frags, like small frags, which haven't been fragged that long, stripped or started to strip. So, you know, I could sort of expect it from them. But I've got a big acro colony, like bigger than your hand. That hasn't flinched. You know, that hasn't started to strip at all. So, you know, my more established corals, the corals that I've already had in my system, they're fine. It's just more the newer ones that, you know, I've not like the parameter swing. And like I've got a huge strawberry shortcake, like again, bigger than your hand, with all your fingers separated. That one doesn't seem to have flinched either, thank God. So I've took a little tap on the chin, but it's not been a knockout blow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you. Last night I just took off some of the bases off the mini colonies. You know, just did some fragging. I have like 16. My frag rack, I can't even move my frag rack. It's so heavy it falls. If I even try to move the magnet, it just falls. So I have six. I cut so far 16 different types of macros, and then I got to cut about 8 more. And I was so pissed. I had this Millie, beautiful Millie. I fragged the mother colony. I made 3 frags of it. The mother colony is still good. 3 frags stripped back to back. I was just like, oh my! I came home. I think it was like 2 days ago. One millie stripped. Came home last night. Another millie stripped. So I have 1 frag left, but I still have enough of the mother colony that it's not a big deal. But it's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, I got a gold millipora, small frag. It was, you know, it was cheap, but gold. You know what I mean? So I got that, and then I checked that out, and part of that started to strip. I was like, no, that was one. That was one I didn't want to strip.
Was it encrusting already?
Yeah. It was already encrusted on the plug. You couldn't take it off the plug if you wanted to.
Because so that's my like little thing. If it's not encrusting, I don't want it because those are so much more finicky.
Yeah. Oh, this was well encrusted on the plug, and it's like but even then it started, you know, to strip. But looking where it was positioned and stuff, it was positioned into the flow. So I don't know whether, you know, obviously with the Calerpra doing what it did, I'm just wondering if that was the section that took the brunt of the flow or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, your Calerpra went horny.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. So that's what because basically my phosphates went from 0.03 to 0.17 in what I think was a week. I don't know because obviously it was a week between testing. But I'm also running Roaphos, so the phosphates were able to rise that fast whilst using Roaphos. So it shows how much was dumped into the tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously, needless to say, corals have just gone, sack this, I'm out.
That's crazy.
Not playing this game, so I won't know fully until tomorrow what the damage is, because whenever I get home from work, the lights are out. And so obviously I've not really checked, and I can't.
Wait, why do you keep your lights out when you come home from work?
because I've changed my shift. And that's the reason why the live stream and everything's ending, because I start at 11 a.m. and I finish at 11 p.m. So I could change my lighting so that it
Yeah, just
revolves
run them
around
at
that.
like 5. Just run blues 5%.
Yeah, but I can't see anything because all of the corals are shallow water acros, and because they're quite new, they're still white-ish. So under blues, you can't see anything.
Gotcha.
You can't see anything. Under white, you can see everything. You can see the coloration and everything under whites, but under blues, you can't.
Yeah, unless I change my tank to white. I don't see my corals under white. Can't stand it.
I'm the opposite. I prefer to see my corals under white.
I can't stomach it, man. Maybe it's because of the color of the white LEDs. Mine's are like more towards the yellow side, so I can't stand it.
Right. Yeah. If
It's
it's white, it just looks dirty, doesn't it?
I guess that's a cool white, or
warm.
It's more of a warm white.
Yeah. Cool white's like blue, whereas warm white's more like yellow.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
I'm going to have to shoot off for that. I'm going to delivery. So, Paul, I'm just doing the delivery. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
Has it gone quiet or is it me?
No, Aaron.
It went quiet.
Michael just said he had a delivery to do, so I guess he
Loudmouth left, so nobody's left to talk.
Yeah. So I think I'm on like day 3 or day 4 of using Kalkwasser, and I haven't noticed any difference at all.
You're using it for your calcium and alkalinity, or for your pH?
No, it's for my pH.
Okay. You're using just regular calc?
Yeah, just regular calc. I made it super saturated. And just pour the liquid off and whatnot. So, and I have that hooked up to a doser, so I'm dosing as of yesterday 15 mils 24 times a day, every hour. So that shit is hot. What's it called? So that works out to, how many mils does that work out to? 15 mils.
15 mils times 24?
24, yeah.
150, 300.
Get out of here.
360.
Yeah, so that's how much I'm dosing a day. So I don't know if that's a lot.
Depends what you use. It depends what you're using to dose.
Do you dose alkalinity and stuff too?
Yeah, I do. I dose alk and calcium.
You just have to watch that and probably cut back on it.
No, I actually had to bump it up. I just had to bump it up. Dude, my tank is really eating. Is really eating. I test alkalinity twice a day.
So you didn't have it like stable and balanced and then started doing this calc. You needed to bump it up anyway and then started doing calc.
Yeah, but I held off on bumping it up because I added the calc. So I wasn't sure how potent the calc was going to be.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, let me throw the calc on and whatnot. So I know I bumped it up by 1 milliliter by 6 mils a day on the calcium and the alkalinity. And I run the ionic, so it's pretty concentrated.
If you are a Scanit customer,
so I'm at a total of let me see. 6, 1, 6, 12, 18, I think 18 mils of alk a day. So 18 mils of alk and calcium per day on the ionic.
Please follow the instructions on the pin pad.
Yeah, so
who's at the grocery? Is it you, TMG?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
Oh, you good? You good?
Please wait. System processing.
Oh
Please follow the instructions on the pin pad.
Okay.
This thing is so annoying.
So in the chat,
stupid self checkouts.
How's everyone doing in the chat? Has anyone got any questions? How's my day been? I've been working. I need an haircut. I couldn't bother going to the barbers. I need a bath. I'm absolutely knackered and I keep yawning. So my day has been just been tiredness. I look tired. I'm just tired. Yeah. But
All
I'm
right,
running this
yeah, I'm all
live
out
stream.
now.
I'm running the live stream because it's the warm-up stream. But as soon as the warm-up stream's over, I'm going to bed. I'm having a bath first. Well, I'm going to bed.
Go and wash your front.
Oh yeah, wash it everywhere. Let's get the law. Let's get the loafer out.
Wash your front, mate. But yeah, so what's called? Any of you guys ever use Calcwasser?
Nope.
Oh man. Like every hour I'm pulling out my phone to check my Apex and see what my pH is.
I've never checked my pH.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Yes.
remember.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it's not something that you need to check all the time. I know people do, but it's not. As long as you know, usually you can tell with your KH, with your KH things and that. You can usually.
Yeah. No, because it's helped me. It's I'm able to see slight if my doser malfunctions. What's it called? If my doser malfunctions, I could tell by the pH.
Yeah.
You know. So it helps.
Oh yeah, well, definitely.
Yeah, that's pretty much really the only thing is just like once you see a pattern in your pH, if you have like a really abnormal drop, check your doser, or that means somebody's cooking in the house.
Right.
Yeah. Tell you that stove sucks pH like nobody's business.
Get the windows open when you're cooking.
Yeah. I can't tell my mom that. She's gonna.
You got your tank by your oven?
We're losing heat. What'd you say?
You got your tank like in the kitchen area?
It's in the
living room area,
which is connected to the kitchen, so it's like an open, one big open thing. So
yeah, see, my tanks are in a separate room. Basically, my house has like 2 living rooms in it.
It must be nice.
One of them, the front of the house, so when you walk in the front door, you're in that living room. That's where my 2 tanks are.
Okay.
So I've got 2 windows and a door there, and it's isolated from the rest of the house.
Yeah.
Who has a Senai?
I don't.
Yes. You don't, right? Anyone in the chat who's got a Senai? Let me tell you this, right? If you've got a Senai and you're part of the Senai group, the pond and monitoring group, they're actually asking for beta testers of their new leak detection kit.
Sign me up, Paul.
I mailed Senai to be a beta tester. I haven't heard from them.
Hey, Paul,
have you got a Senai already?
No,
yes.
I mailed them because I want to buy one Senai from them.
If you've not got a Senai product, they're not just going to let you beta test something. If you have a product of theirs, they're going to say, do you know what? He likes it. He's got our products. They're purchasing our stuff. Let's help them. They're not just going to say, you've not bought anything of ours. We'll let you be a beta tester.
Because I want to buy a Senai from them. But they said wait, I mean, till the new one comes.
I would. That personally would. Well, Seymour, yeah? Are you on the... Have you signed up to their group, Seymour?
Yeah. You going to put in a good word for me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, so I'll message him.
My son is playing Xbox against Woody's son now, Taylor and Tyler.
What's going on, Seymour?
What's up, man?
Hi, Paul.
Hello. How are you doing?
Are you picking random stuff?
See, they all like me.
What's it called?
Yeah, I think that's.
You're the cruise, Melanie.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'm about to buy some microfauna, some amphipods and copepods.
Let me just mute Seymour. What? So you're going to buy? You're going out buying pods and that?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy some amphipods off of eBay. Some little big cockroach-looking mothers, like baby cockroaches. I love them.
Yeah. That'd be a lot, I want it. There's a question in here, so you can answer this. Where can I get info and answers on my first tank? I'm getting a 250 litre from eBay. Where do we start with lights and pumps? One, you get the answers from here, because there's enough people that can help you in here. So you throw answers in, what do you want? So where do you start with lights and pumps? It depends what price point you've got.
It's all about the pockets.
Yeah. It's all about your price point, because we could tell you a pump that cost £800, $800, or we could tell you a pump that cost you a couple of $100, like a Jabo, which I use, and a lot of other people use Jabo.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy lights the first 2 months.
Yeah, but if I'm going to throw bacteria, throw fishing straight away and start a reef tank like that, I'd want lights, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if it's not a reef there.
Well, when I first got my Reef for 350, I bought everything from scratch, and within 24 hours, I had coral, fish, and everything in that fish tank, and not a thing died ever.
That's good.
You know what I mean? So you can do it. People say you can. You can. It's just how you do it. And it's
I had fish in 7 days.
I'd already had a reef tank, so I knew what I was doing anyway. But you can if you know how you're doing it, and you know what to look for.
What's it called? Is the person setting up a Red Sea tank or just?
It just says a 250 litre tank, so it could be over here. There's many tanks at 250.
What's that? 65 gallon?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, it will be 65 gallon. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get if I mean, even if money isn't an option, I will always recommend the Jabo return pumps. Those I've never had a problem with it. On like the power heads, that fail from time to time, but like a return pump, I would say you could go with like the Jabo DCP, like a 5,000 or 6,000, and what's it called? And for lights is it's all, that's all up to you. It's really hard to find a bad light now. Like, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most of these lights are good enough for what you need them to do.
That's the thing. A lot of people assume that you've got to buy the best to get it going. You don't.
That also depends.
Jabo's not the best. A lot of people run the systems off Jabo pumps, Jabo.
I love Jabo
makers, and like even the new Jabo light. As soon as someone buys that, I want to know what it's like.
Yeah.
Because to me, for the price, it looks really good. But I've not got no use for it, so there's no point. But if these ever broke these lights, if someone ever got one, did a review on them, and they're really good, it's something I'd go for, no doubt.
Yeah. I actually forgot. I got to send an email to them.
Do we?
Yeah, see if I can get a free one.
What, off the light?
Yeah.
Get it done, CMG.
Yeah.
Demo's muted. Do. Right, let's grab this phone call. One sec.
A lot of noise going on over there.
Yes. What? That was so good.
Whoop whoop.
What the crap?
Come fishing, Steve. Where are you?
Oh, those your kids? Yeah, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Why did not in school anymore?
I had a hot potato.
Because it's Friday, 3:00, 3:46.
Oh,
well, one of them was out of one was out of school today. Been out of school all week, man. Spring break.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking how's the SPS, Seymour?
Looking good so far.
Okay.
I got dinos, but they look all right.
Gotcha. So them softies, man.
Is this it? No, that's not it.
I got the coral Seymour. No, actually, I got a clam itch. How much does Manhattan Aquarium sell clams for?
Clams?
Yeah.
What? You barely even let me got anything. Hey, look, there's other chests. Look.
Wait, do you say how much is a clam?
Yeah. Like a nice small clam.
It depends. It depends on the grade, how colorful it is. It really depends. Like I've seen them for 75. Reefapalooza, I saw some good prices for clams. Yeah, I've seen. I've seen them from $70 for a good. I bought $70 for a nice, pretty small one, and then I've seen. It really depends, but anywhere from 80 to 200.
Woo!
Yeah, they could be expensive. There could be some of them that are beautiful, but they're crazy expensive.
CJ's got his third Radiant coming.
His third what?
He's getting another Radiant. It's coming Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me.
Wait, I blown up myself. Wow. I blown up myself.
Yo, Seymour, let me get your clam, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's it. I'm gonna just give you my clam,
Yeah, thank you. See, you're a sweetheart, man. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
The more research.
Dad, I'm at Devon. Why don't you come join us?
Oh, Seymour. On
Yeah.
when you were using Calcwasser, like how much mils a day was a small tank consuming?
I was only using I would put. I don't know because it was the way I was. I don't know because I mixed up a specific amount. Like I took an 800 ml Voss container, filled it with 600 mils of water, put half a teaspoon in it, and then saturated that. And then I think I dosed 5 mils a day of that. So it was kind of very specific to the tank. And at that time I had SPS in it. So.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm right now I'm doing just using it to supplement, and I've been testing twice a day, and I'm running through 15 mils every hour.
Every hour?
Yeah. And I'm doing 18 mils of calcium and alkaline.
Is there a pickaxe anywhere?
Man, I was thinking of going back to it. I was seriously thinking of not bionic, going back to doing a little bit of calc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to keep
just
my pH. Well, not too much supplement.
I haven't noticed anything on the pH yet. The only thing I noticed about the pH is my. Hold on. What's up? Huh? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Thank you. Yeah. Only in New York, Seymour.
Yo.
Some guy just trying to give me.
Watching a film or something because it's so loud.
They're playing the game.
Some guy just tried to give me a soundbar from Home Depot. I'm just like, yeah, you stole it. He's like, yeah, it's free, bro. I don't need it. He's driving around the parking lot right now trying to give away a free soundbar. Only in America.
Giveaway soundbar is definitely stolen.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question about that.
Yeah. But yeah, Seymour. So I haven't noticed a spike in pH, but what I do notice is the slope of the pH is is bigger now. So you know the rise and the fall of the pH, it's fatter. You know what I mean? So the graph, you know, goes.
It's more dramatic.
It's thick. There we go. It's thicker, and whatnot. So, and I even came up with this idea of why your pH drops at night. It's because of the corals.
It's the same.
Huh?
My pH stays the same.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you don't go from like 8.2 to like 7.9 or 8, and
no,
then
my
back
pH
up.
is about 8. It's fluctuates a little bit from 8.6 to 8.7.
8 point what?
8.6.
How?
I don't know.
Why is it so high?
I don't know. I don't do anything.
You're lucky. You are lucky.
I do nothing to my tank. Nothing whatsoever. It's sky high.
You need to recalibrate that probe.
It's a new one.
Dude, my tank is like...
It's a brand new hand tester.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm going to go home and do that. I'm going to recalibrate my probe. But, because I probably got a crap ton of coralline built up on it. I grow more coralline in my sump than I do in the display. It's crazy.
I only have some coralline on the rocks, but not much. Just a little bit.
Yeah. But
I tried to seed it, but it didn't work.
Yeah, no, seeding doesn't really do anything for me either.
I tried it because they said they're gonna try it. Yeah, I tried to scrub some rocks, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
Freaking but yeah, I'm really like impressed with how much like my tank is consuming, man.
You have a lot of SPS, that's why.
Yeah. And they're growing my tank has been hitting this growth spurt like nobody's business right now. You know, I had frags that have never grown. They're the same size they were 6 months ago. Finally growing. Like finally, you know, like the biggest change I did was I dialed my lights back about 30%.
Yeah.
So I used to run my lights, all my blue channels, my cool blue, royal blue, and violets at about 100%.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I had these things called lumen bars, which they are 18 3-watt royal blue bulbs, and I had 2 of those, and I used to run that at about 25%, and then I just turned them off, and then I dialed back the main light to 70%, and since I did that, man, everything's just been like kicking, you know. And I got some nitrates. My nitrates are finally detectable again.
Yeah, you have to have nitrates.
I feed about 4
food.
times. I put the auto feeder on 4 times a day, and then every now and then I feed frozen.
I feed frozen twice a day, and mestic once a day, and flakes at night at the evening.
Yeah. So,
but my pH is actually 8.7 now.
That's crazy, dude.
I can see if you can see it here on the webcam. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When was that calibrated last?
I bought it 3 weeks ago, so it's brand new and calibrated.
See what it is with them? They're the cheap ones, aren't they? Are they the cheap ones from eBay and Amazon?
No, this bought in an electronics store here. This cost about 500 Swedish crowns. So it's not the cheap ones.
I was going to say, because they're supposed to calibrate like every other time. They just decalibrate.
Yeah, you have to calibrate everything. You can't trust anything.
Exactly.
I'm actually about to pick up that pinpoint salinity probe tester. Not the pinpoint, the ice cap. I'm about to pick that up.
The new one?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna buy it.
Ooh. Fancy new stuff.
Dude, I hate refractometers, man. To me, They're honestly just as bad as a hydrometer.
No, they're not.
To me, they're horrible. They're horrible. They're horrible.
I like them.
They're horrible.
But I want the new
I
digital one. It's easier.
Yeah, I can't, and I never wanted to dump $100 in a Milwaukee digital. So this is the next best thing. Just dip it in, pull it out, know exactly where my salt is at, and yep.
Yeah. What do I have to pay for that one?
I think it's 60 US, about 60 USD.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
I haven't seen it in Sweden yet, so I have to wait till it gets here.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun.
Bob Sampson. I live in the UK. I live in Italy, but from the UK. Can you guys suggest a European website for custom sumps? That I'll get in touch with Nick Chan to find out.
Custom sumps?
Yeah, but in Italy. I think Nick knows European people, so I'll speak to Nick.
I only know one in Poland.
Hello, Cruz. How are you doing? Cruz is sharing his knowledge. So if you click on the links that Cruz has done, they're Cruz's knowledge database.
Cruz says Yoda knowledge.
Hello, Dave. You'll get your package soon, Dave. You'll get your package. You should get that within a week.
Hello, Master Dave.
Balkan Quick. Hello. Ayla's here somewhere. She just might go and be sorting them out, Dave.
Haley's high. But you're sucking up off it. Hello, Baba.
Hello, Baba.
What's that there?
Huh? Nothing?
I would be worried what's in the box. Why is that, Dave?
It's Michael's special box.
What's in the box?
It's Baba's.
As long as the...
Is it too many streams, Psycho little babe? It's just Lisa's trying out another stream.
It is?
Yeah, Lisa's trying, just trying her feet.
That's fine. This is the Friday night warm-up, so we're doing this. Well, anyone can wear what I want. This is fair enough. I'm alright with it. Well, just replying to my LS, they got me a Yasha Gobi.
Yasha Gobi?
Yeah.
The nice Yasha Gobi.
What? I want to know what one is. I'm Googling it. Yasha Gobi. Let's have a look at that. Oh, yeah. I know what that is.
Oh, great. Oh,
yeah, I don't know what a Yasha Gobi is.
I have one of those. It died.
Yeah, that's nice. Don't tell Haley that. What he meant, Haley, is he's still alive. He's only pretending.
Yeah, my orange spotted Gobi nipped all his fins. So I have to kill him myself. I had no fins left.
See, that would have been funny, Bubba. Send Dave that box, and as he opened it, he went, ah.
That's a special Paul box.
Yeah. Do you know, Michael? Do you know birthday cards? When you open them, you get that.
Yeah.
That goes, oh. This is when someone gets a box. Today we're going to open it live on the stream. Oh.
You can buy cards that you can record the message in them.
Yeah, that's what I'm buying. Send one to see
that.
That's going to be Paul's card. Whoop whoop.
Send a load of Christmas cards out.
Hello, Tina. How are we doing? It's going in the Pico. There's a yellow Gobi and a quarter Jester Gobi in there. So that's it.
Who's saying that?
Haley, stick a load of Gobis in one tank, Haley. That's it. Gobies love each other.
No, not my spotted goby. Hate everybody.
I've got 7 gobies arriving on Wednesday.
Good luck.
7.
What are they?
That's a lot.
Clown. 7.
What?
7.
Yeah, but what ones?
7 clown gobies.
Oh yeah, they'll batter each other.
You did
It's funny watching them batter each other. That's just the fun of getting a few of them.
You said no more fish, Michael.
Yeah, but they're tiny. You won't even know that they're
already. Exactly. They're
no,
only
clown
small.
gobies are really small. Especially
they're
only like a needle.
Irritate corals to crap.
Yeah, because it's sit on them and stuff, don't they? But
Yeah,
they look good.
it's always SPS to sit on and all.
They look good. They look good.
Yeah, they do. They just look grumpy. Do you know, a big smiley face like a clown?
And Freddie's coming on Wednesday as well.
Is Freddie coming?
Freddie's coming on Wednesday as well. So I'm going to have to get the scissors out and I'm going to have to prune the nano tank because the nano tank is well and truly overgrown.
Yes, it is.
I'm just annoyed with Michael because I wanted some terrapins or turtles and I can't get them now.
Why not?
Have you still got them all?
What?
I thought you were going to
pods.
Yeah.
There's still pods in there. Well, there's no algae in there anymore. And there's obviously nowhere near as many pods as there was.
Yeah, well, I told Mark Ed, I said I want some Cheeto. Anyway, he brought it today. I'm like, no, not today.
I was going with the garden growth, Paul.
Oh, was it what?
Going with the core you have in the garden.
Oh, that rock went today. Someone took it today.
Oh.
Yeah, that went when we had that big freeze the other week.
Yeah.
It went like 2 inches deep in the bucket of frozenness. So yeah, that went. So someone came today and picked up the rock. It's still full of sponges. It even had, bearing in mind, it's been in the back garden since January. It's had love rain in it. It's overflowed because it's been overflowing. I pulled it out. All the sponges were still alive on it. It had a feather duster still on it, and bristle worms were still on it. So
that's cool.
So it's all stuff still survives in that temperature. But I did put it on the floor and I jet washed it.
You destroyed everything.
It stunk. You know, because it's been in stagnant water since January, so it smelled really bad. So he's going to put it. I didn't jet wash. I washed it with tap water, yeah. But he's going to take it back, put it straight into salt water with a heater and a pump, so the sponges will still survive on it. But it needed washing down.
Yeah.
Well, I say I'm still waiting for all this stuff for this sump. Nothing's well.
What are you waiting for?
I've ordered the what do you call it? Is it the wheel combs? Is that what they're called?
Oh yeah.
I've ordered them to stop stop it flowing over.
Oh.
I've ordered the marine silicon. What else have I ordered? Oh, I'm looking at the ATO. You know the what's it called? The small one, Michael. The small one.
Yeah, the one I've got, the Smart ATO Micro.
Yeah, I need that because otherwise the door won't shut. You know, on my cabinet.
Yeah.
It needs to be the small one.
The Smart ATO Micro is wicked. I've had mine for 2 years now. Still not missed a beat.
This is the method in my madness, right? When I go away to America, right, I'm going to leave my tank for 2 weeks unattended.
Right.
So I'm going to get the Smart ATO. I'm going to put like 100 litres of water, or not that much, about 50 litres of RO water, which will last more. No, 50. Yeah, we're talking about 70 or 80 litres of RO water in a bucket.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to get an auto feeder.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to leave it a bit. Yeah, I'm going to leave it.
That's all you really. As long as your tank's running, that's all you really need. It's just that. Yeah. Just make sure before you go, you set, because obviously the Smart ITO is exactly that. It's smart. It remembers how long it pumped for previously.
Yeah.
So obviously, like once you turn it on, it's got nothing. It doesn't know. So the next time it pumps, however long it pumps for, that will be its gauge. So if it only pumps for a couple of seconds, then the next time round, if it pumps for longer than that, it'll switch off. It'll basically go into alarm mode. Everything will start flashing red. and the alarm will go off, and nothing, and then it won't restart, it won't start up again or anything until somebody physically, you know, kills the power and turns the power back on to reset it. So
well, I've got that one, and I've just got the normal floor valve one. Would you set both up?
no, the smart ATO's fine. Just make sure, like when you set it up the first time, just give it a little bit, you know, like, so pull it out of water, just let it run for, you know, 10 seconds or something, just to give it enough memory time. So then, say for example, you have some sort of blip in your tank where, you know, you have like quite a lot of evaporation or whatever else, you know, just make sure that it's got a bit of time to play with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get it. I'm most probably get it at the end of this month. But also, I'm going away in September, so it gives me 4 or 5 months to play with it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So make sure it's doing its job properly.
Yeah.
I might even do that. I might set it to do it, and set a auto feeder up, and leave it for a week. You know, just to see if it feeds itself and does its own thing.
Yeah.
Just to play with it.
You're gonna.
I definitely run everything. Sorry, go on.
Someone speak.
No, I was just gonna ask him if he's gonna have somebody check the tank every couple of days anyway.
Well, usually I used to have my neighbour do it. I used to have my neighbour to come in. So like my neighbour used to come in. He used to be able to do everything. He used to be able to clean it, empty the skimmer, check if all the pumps were working. I was away once. I think I was in Spain. He rang me up saying, "Oh, your pump's gone." So I rang Mark up. Mark round, he sorted it for me. But
what I do, if you definitely don't want anybody to go around or whatever, is I just put in a few fail safes. So I do what you want to do with the tank, you know, like run it for a week or so before, you know. So when you're at home, you know, do a dummy run at home while you're there, just to make sure everything runs right. You know, like the week before or something like that. And then maybe even borrow somebody's Wi-Fi camera and just point it at your ATO. So then, you know, if for whatever reason it doesn't pump or it stops or whatever, you know, you can see it on the camera, and then you can make that phone call then, you know, to me, to Mark, to whoever, to go around and just say the ATO stopped pumping, we just sort it out. At least then you've got that fail safe just in case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Like I say, for me, I think that's definitely a good thing. Like I say, the thing is, people, like I said, Michael is 10 minutes away, so I'll give Michael my key. Yeah. And Michael can live stream from my house.
They have time to play with it.
Yeah.
I'll see you back in
see if you can make it do something stupid.
Michael, where's all my corals gone? Michael's new live stream. Look at all these new corals I've got in Michael.
Do you like my new vampires in drag Zoas? Zoas plural.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Paul's? No, Paul's never had any of these.
Paul have a frag.
These are special ones. These are mine.
I'm going to pop one of them off for you anyway. Let's get you one off. Get a vampire in drag in Michael's tank. I reckon they're worth doing, Michael. 25 quid a head. Get them in your tank. Get yourself some new corals after they grow. Chop them off, keep one, all the rest.
Well, something that I'm curious about, because I've just set up like a mini frag tank in my sump. So I'd be curious to see how the corals react to it. Because if it works, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up, like I said to you, didn't I? I'm going to redesign the sump. But if it works, what I might do is leave the design of the sump alone, but put another light on, and just put basically where the skimmer is now, which is a larger section anyway, just put my macroalgae in there and get like, a wake home like what you've got, and do that. So if these coral frags, because some of the coral frags that are in there are just in there because I wanted to put them in, not because they were, poorly or anything like that. So if these coral frags do all right in this, I might look at doing a little frag section. The reason why is because I don't like frag racks in my main.
I hate them.
Just like you had your first wife, Michael.
Yeah, I don't like frag racks.
Yeah, so
You had it in some of the first videos.
What you say?
You had a frag rack in your first some videos when you did the first wife. You had a section.
Well, that one didn't go too well because of the way it was positioned. The flow wasn't good enough.
Yeah, but now you know better.
Yeah, exactly. So now I can use the other one. So also as well, I was using T5 lighting, and it was just causing chaos because it was like 54 watt T5 bulb, which was just causing algae to grow everywhere in my skimmer, on my filter floss, in my return section, just everywhere. So now, because I've got a spare LED, Kello LED with a goose deck and stuff, so I'll just put that in to light the refugium, and I'll use the other one to light the frag tank.
Yeah, you have more control over it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll do that, and then see how it goes, and if it works out, then I can have frags. I can have frags in the system.
Yeah,
but not ruin the look of the display tank.
You can also set up black walls between the refugium, between the frag racks and the main sump.
Well, it won't be much of an issue anyway because they'll both be running sort of like on the same light. Yeah. So it'll just be like the two of the same lights, more or less on the same spectrum, lighting, two chambers. So it'll be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll just have to clean off any algae that grows on the glass periodically because it will.
Yeah. I want to talk about this now. We talked about it the other day, about this article that's going around about these people in the UK that got Zopa.
Have you seen the photo? Have you seen the photo of the tank? It's not got anything in it.
Right, well, right, it's on Lab Bible, so if you go to Lab Bible, you'll see it on there. It's on Lab Bible and it's all over the place again. Now, they're doing it for money, right? And I know they're doing it for money because my sister put something on Facebook a while back about a kid going missing in nursery, right? And she had every single newspaper in the country went on her Facebook, got this article and wanted to pay her to publish it. And my sister didn't want that. She did it just because a kid went missing, so she wanted to tell what happened. But she didn't publish it, and I know the amount of money they would have got for doing that. And they would have got a lot of money for doing it because it's been spread everywhere now, right? And I'm not being funny. I never, ever, ever call people's tanks, right? But that is a disgrace of what they're saying is a reef tank. It's rock in a tank. That's it.
And have you noticed the close-up photo? What coral it is? It's a pulsing xenia.
Yeah, right. Well, don't get me wrong, people. Right? I don't call anybody's tank, but they're taking the piss. Pardon French, right? But they're taking the mick and they're getting a lot of money out of it. And it's not the reason I'm annoyed with it because it's putting the orbit in disrepute. Yeah, that's what you call it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically, it's a toxic substance. So in the UK, they could say, do you know what? This is dangerous. Let's make people get licenses for it because that's what they do over here. Do you know what I mean? That's what they'll do in the UK. Anything that's dangerous, they'll go, right, you need a license to have it. And that's what's going to happen with people like this, spreading rumours like they're doing. Yeah, don't get me wrong, we all know how dangerous it is. We know that zoa poison is dangerous, right? And if you're stupid enough to be not using gloves and boiling rocks in your house and doing stuff like that and getting poison off it, you shouldn't be in the hobby. That's my opinion. You shouldn't be being stupid the way they're doing it. And to make money off it the way they're doing is annoying me a lot.
Yeah. The thing is as well is by the looks of the photos, again, there isn't a full decent shot because everything, the photos, if you notice, like they're quite blurry. They've got like a vignette, so you can't, and there's no like full-on close-ups of the tank or even like a full tank shot. There's one close-up of one coral, which is a pulsing xenia. So they're talking about this tank poisoning them and stuff like that, but by the looks of things, looking at what you can see of the tank, there's no zoas in there. There's not even any corals in there. It's just rock.
It looks like they've done it to make money. That's what they've done. They've said, I feel unwell, this, that, and the other. They've got all the toxic people in their house to sort their house out because there's toxic poisoning in their house through zoas. And they're making lots of money because they're doing it to every single news article. It's on. Every newspaper's took the story and they get a lot of money. Like my sister, they was going to do an article for my sister and it was about 100 words they was going to put in, and they was going to get £2,500 for it, for that little article, right? Now they've got full spreads with photographs. When you have photographs in, it goes into the hundreds of pounds. You know what I mean? So they're making thousands and thousands of pounds now because it's going in every news article. Lab Bible, they've given £2,500 straight away because they put it on sale at Lab Bible. So they're making money off it, and it's, in a way, they're doing it wrong. And what they're doing for the hobby is pathetic, and I don't like it. And
yeah, but the firefighters fell ill. There was something else that made them ill, not that senior.
But I tell you what, if it was like poison, like Zoa poison or whatever it were, but you got to remember, right? Your reef tank, you take it out, and all that crap that comes out with it will make you sick and ill anyway.
Yeah,
you can get ill by, if you don't have Zoas in your tank and you're siphoning water and it goes into your throat. That can make you really, really ill.
Oh yes.
But I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna get it up. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get the.
I have poison senior and 2 tanks here, and I'm not sick yet.
Poison senior doesn't have any.
No, we don't have any poison.
Doesn't have any polytoxins.
No.
Zoas and polyphoras do, but like I said, you're looking at the tank and the images that you see. I don't think there's any Zoas in there. Also, as well, is polytoxins. Like, how has it made them ill? Because unless you're, like, and by them, multiple people, how has it made them ill? Because it doesn't turn into a flipping noxious gas and nuke your house. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
It's ridiculous. Well, it's like what Paul said. But
this is one of the articles here. I've got the article there, Michael. Right, so these are the people. That's the reef tank behind them. Right. So when we go down and we're getting, is it going to show it here? Right, here we go. Let me open it, Michael. Better. There you go. Can you see the full screen now? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got here. A man revealed how his coral in a fish tank poisoned him and other family members while he was cleaning it. Chris Matthews, 27, was taken to hospital along with his girlfriend, mum, dad, sister, and her boyfriend, and 4 firefighters after they breathed toxic fumes. Now, you see, the firefighter, if they breathed it, the firefighters have gone in, they're going to go for a precaution, just in case.
If they've rang the fire service to say, we're not well through toxic fumes, they will come in masked up.
Yeah.
But the only thing that grows polytoxin is Senias.
Here we go, look. In the process, he took the rock out, covered in coral, and scraped it clean, inadvertently releasing deadly substances, polytoxin. So he basically took a rock out with Zoas on and scraped it clean.
Yeah. Because it's only Zoas that have a polytoxin. And when you're handling Zoas, you need a mask and a glass and everything. You know that.
Yeah, well, this is it. So they've done that. And then it's silly.
Guys and girls, if you've ever wanted to know what the definition of a bell end is, there you go.
Ta-da!
Right, you tell me, right? So he's supposed to be a reefer, right? And he doesn't know what Zoas do.
He's a super twat.
Yeah, but I swear on the channel because he said warm-up channel. So,
yeah, no swearing. My saltwater journey, actually, he needs warning at the beginning of every stream because he's the worst for swearing. he's worse than me.
Because the title in this has got Aaron's Aquarium in it. So, no swearing. I think he just spoke. What's that? I'm just reading the chat here. CG with all that. I'm just reading some of this. Yeah, don't believe anything until you've researched it multiple times. It's like a lot of people in here, they must agree with me. You know what I mean? They must agree with how stupid this sounds and then making this amount of money off it. I tell you what he wants. He wants a new fish tank. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
So now he's got enough to buy a new fish tank because the papers have paid him enough. What it is.
And the stupid thing is that the people actually, that the newspaper actually write about that kind of things without getting the knowledge behind it.
Like you're talking about mainstream media, so mainstream media write all sorts of crap that isn't true.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? They've done it to make money. That's what they've done. Now, I could go tomorrow, right? Easily tomorrow. I could go to the hospital and say, you know what, I feel a bit wheezy, my chest feels a bit tight. What have you done? Well, I've got these in here. I could ring up the paper tomorrow and say, do you know that article the other day? Yeah, it's happened to me too. I'll be in the paper tomorrow.
Yeah.
All over it. All over it. And this is what's going to happen. People are going to realise they're making money off it, and they're all going to do it. Yeah. And then it's going to be a big debate saying, oh, you know what, this is dangerous. A lot of people are getting poisoned over this. But you can buy it from now on. You've got to have a license.
I've got an idea. Let's do a fake news article. Let's fake news it tomorrow. We'll take some proper pictures. You know, we'll put some bokeh in there. We'll put some vignettes on, and we'll do those sad faces. And me and you will put our arms around each other like we're a couple, and we'll say, you know, couple get murdered by Reef tank. No, but seriously though, I think we should fake news it. I think we should, just to prove a point. Just to prove a point that you shouldn't believe everything you read.
Yeah.
Or everything, especially everything that you see on the internet.
See, the thing is, if you remember, about 12, 18 months back, there was another one in the paper. And
he was local in though, wasn't he?
And he admitted, it was in the paper, people. It was in the paper. And to us, on Facebook, he admitted that he lied just to get some money. You know what I mean? And he admitted that he got £2,500 for it.
But it damaged the community so much when they do that.
Yeah.
Corals can get banned and everything else, so we can't get it.
Mute me, Paul.
Yeah, one sec. Right, yeah. So like I say, he admitted it on Facebook, because like I say, on Facebook, we've got a big group. So anyway, if you're not part of the Facebook group, if you go to Facebook and type Reef Community Worldwide, that's the worldwide group. If you're in the US, you've got Seymour's running the US group of it, and it's called Reef Community USA. And if you're in England, we've got Reef Community England.
Yeah, I'm in the British one.
Yeah, well, you've got Reef Community Worldwide, which is the worldwide one, which is the biggest one, the biggest group. And we've got splinter groups. If you want to sell stuff in your local area, we've got splinter groups like that. So if we've got Reef Community Australia, Reef Community Wales, Reef Community Scotland, Reef Community USA, Reef Community Ireland. We've got Reef Community. I think that's it.
Somewhere all the world.
Yeah, but like I said, there is a lot of groups. Ailey's put the link in there. So if you're on Facebook, it says not available, Ailey. But it's, yeah, if you just type Reef Community Worldwide or Reef Community Worldwide, I think you can link the link to the other groups are in there anyway. So
yeah, I'm in Worldwide.
Yeah, like I said, that's the biggest group.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Reef
in.
Community Jamaica.
The TMT one.
Just jump on the USA one. Seymour's the boss of that one. Seymour runs that one.
Nah. I need to run my own.
That's a Jamaica style one.
Yeah, right.
With bloodbud.
Oh man. Wait till I get my frag tank up.
Yeah, get it going. Like I said, the thing is, right, if you're on the Reef Community USA, you got to remember, right, Seymour's running that and add people to it from the USA. Let's keep that one USA. Like I say, any problems with it, you can contact Seymour on there. He's the boss of that. He runs that one.
Just delete you.
You've got Reef Community England. You've got Reef Community England, which Michael officially created that one. So you got me, Michael, Mark Ebb, and Andy Younger, and I think you got Padawan, who are admins on there. And then you've got Reef Community Worldwide, where you got me, Michael, Mark Ebb, and Andy Younger. Which Mark Ebb is the guru. That's the one that we call the guru. He's the one that me and Michael go to when we need to name a coral, buy corals. So he's the one that he's good at it. And there you go, straight away we've got Keith. Keith's just joined Reef Community England. I'm not going to click on it. Someone will let you join in a minute. Usually Mark Ebb or Andy Younger will let you in. They're the ones that usually click. In fact, Reef Community England. I'll do it because you've got to be on here, Keith. You've got to be listening here.
You need strong coffee, Craig, to do this.
There you go. So there you go. People are joining. But there, like I said, you got Reef Community England, Reef Community USA, and Reef Community. And that's all what it is. Reef Community Sweden, SE is Tom. Yeah, do you know what? We could do it. I might just do a Reef Community mainland Europe. Do you know what I mean? Paul Jackson has just come up, joined Reef Community England. Welcome, Paul Jackson.
Hi, Deathmatch.
Yeah, like I say, if you get the England, usually Michael is the big boss of that one. Like Michael runs that one more. I seem to run the worldwide more. Michael seems to run the England more. But I said we all run them. We're all the big admins on it. But yeah, Brian, you'll get Seymour. He'll add you to that one. Like I said, Seymour runs that one, so we'll be doing it. But the reason we did Splinter, like I said, we did the Splinter groups just so people could sell stuff in their place. The worldwide is the main group that we have, and the other ones are the Splinter groups. Don't get me wrong, you've got chats, all the same people will be on there. But if you want to sell something, do it on the local one, like your USA one. Because the worldwide one, there's too many people worldwide, so you won't most probably sell it. You'll be getting someone in Taiwan saying, how much is it? You know what I mean? So, won't bother.
About 100. I'll do it for 100.
Yeah, Keith, no worries.
I'll do it for a frag pack.
Yeah. Like I say, who's that? Billingsley? Has to join
downstairs. Wait, the Reefapalooza start already?
I don't know. What's this weekend, is it?
Yeah, I don't know if it starts, if it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or if it's just Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Paul Jackson, AJ, PJ Goblin. Hello. Approve me also. Hang on. See, people, I'm approving everyone at the minute, so you have to hang on. But I'm doing a live stream. I'm doing that and doing Facebook at the same time is a bit awkward.
Yeah, I don't really use Facebook, so.
But I say it's good for. Like a lot of people don't want to do live streams, or if they want something, they want a question answered, you stick it on one of the groups to get answered straight away by someone. There's always someone there, do you know what I mean, that'll answer it straight away. And everyone's got Facebook pinging in the pocket, so all the admins that are on there will answer your questions. And there's a lot of businesses on there and all. Like Senai, he's a major person that's on there and answers your questions straight away. If you put something about Senai on the group, Matthew Stevenson, like I said, Matthew Stevenson is a friend of the group. And he's like I said, he sponsors the group. So if you've got something about Senai, you stick it on that group, he'll answer it usually straight away. And then you've got ATM products. That ATM product sponsor. Like, you got to remember, the sponsors I have are nothing to do with YouTube. So I don't advertise. I'll talk about anything on YouTube. My sponsors are nothing to do with YouTube. So I've got no favoritism with products. People ask me what products to use, and I'll tell them all different ones. And they know that, like I said, the sponsors are with Facebook and Facebook alone. I think Mass Aquarium's Facebook group is about a 5K. There you go. So you're waiting
So you're like King Dick over there, huh?
On Facebook. on Facebook. Like I said, on Facebook, I've been doing Facebook for years and years. That's how I met Michael, through Facebook, not through YouTube.
Wow, okay.
A lot of the big people, like I think I met Cruz through Facebook. I met Nick through Facebook. Mm-hmm. So all these I met through Facebook, but never met any of them through. Yeah. That YouTube, I was speaking to Nick and Cruz well before YouTube started. I started YouTube.
Yeah, I met everybody through YouTube.
Hello. Oh.
Man, all the nice stuff in America now. Reefapalooza, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
We have nothing in Europe.
Hey, I mean, you guys.
We have that on England have now the 27th, but that's the weekend after I go home from England.
If you guys have like a Reefapalooza over there, it'd be like horrible. It'd be like nothing but GSP and leather.
Just softies.
No sticks. Softies. You're like, look at my softy tank. Yeah.
If effectively, when you look at the Swedish reefers, they're all about sticks, nothing else, just SPS.
Yeah.
And they're growing like weed here. It's crazy how good they are.
Yeah. What's called? what's in your tank? I don't even know who I'm talking to.
I talked about the journey.
Oh, okay, yeah, I follow you. I can't. I watch so many YouTube videos.
I just have. This is actually my first SPS I got in a tank. Now, because in the old tank we put in SPS, it took about 3 days and everything's stripped. It's been in here for a week now and nothing happens.
Yeah.
So I'm actually very happy.
Yeah. That's my thing, man. I've been like, I think I've been exceptionally. I don't like the word lucky, but you know,
I know what you're doing with SPS.
I've been extremely fortunate not to really lose anything. That like, I know there are people that lose stuff so much they're just like, fuck it, like I
did that on my first tank. I bought the corals for, I think was about 1,000 pounds or something like that, and everything's stripped. The tank was all white 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was crying.
Like, let me think.
I'm back.
I'm gonna I lost a Favia, 2 heads of Favias. They were about $20. I lost a Trachophilia. I lost, and that's just because my tank had too much flow. It literally stripped the meat right off of it.
Yeah.
It kept getting infected. And I refused to turn the flow down because I was just like, I want sticks.
Old school.
Yeah. I lost clove polyps. You know the things that look like palm trees, the cloves? I can't keep those alive in my tank for anything. So I lost that. I just lost a strawberry shortcake I was telling Aaron about. What else did I lose? And I lost 2 frags this week that I made. The mother colony is perfectly fine. They just wouldn't encrust and they just peeled.
Strawberry shortcake seems hard to keep.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Everybody's dying. Mike is dying too with strawberry shortcake.
Yeah. I mean, the next time I buy one, I'm not gonna buy it unless it's fully encrusted. Oh my gosh. This guy literally just ran the light on the highway and stopped in the middle of the road. Great. Good job, buddy.
It's time to turn on the blues and tunes. Call it coppers.
Yeah. So I'm not going to buy another strawberry shortcake unless it's encrusting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just glued mine to the rocks now, so I hope they encrust.
Yeah.
It will take about a month or 2, I hope.
Yeah.
It's a good test of shortcake.
That's what I kind of been. If a coral hasn't been encrusting, I don't want it. To me, it's still at a very delicate phase. Until it encrusts, I don't want it.
Yeah, when it encrusts, it's stable.
Exactly. It's like,
But mine all the polyps are out, and they're looking healthy and fine, and no white marks, no stripping anywhere. So I keep my fingers crossed.
Yep.
What's this? Corals alive, I thought. Metals, how do you mean? How do you mean? Corals alive. Corals are alive, so I don't understand what you're trying to say there.
They are living things. They have skin, they breathe, they eat.
They're animals.
Yeah. They're like us.
They're animals. I think they contain. What did we say? What would the research say? 90% the same DNA as humans contain.
Yes. Ooh, that's my monster crab. Are you showing off your tank again, Paul?
Yeah.
I might pick up some inverts today.
Yeah, if you look at the YouTube channel, for some strange reason, it's not showing certain people on the angle, and I don't know why.
I noticed.
So when people are talking, it's just showing one picture. So I thought I'd flick through this where people can see. You know what I mean?
It's Master Aquarium's fault.
Yeah.
He's hacked the system. It's getting revenge on Google.
Evening all.
4:34 PR and Reefer Madness was talking livestock.
Yeah, I think Deathmage was saying wasn't TMG talking earlier. He doesn't lose anything. He was talking about livestock.
Right.
Not corals. But I guess you could say livestock is coral, but
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it is.
They're alive.
Different
Anyway,
livestock.
Livestock.
Livestock for us is like fish.
Look, anywhere you go, if you go to any LFS, they say livestock. Any livestock is anything in the coral section, or bays, or fish, or crabs, and all that.
All right,
That's why a lot of us say.
now.
Yeah, seeing this here, what does it say here?
Wait, who lost livestock?
You're talking about losing TMG. You're the one that was talking about losing coral, or who was talking about losing coral?
That's TMG.
TMG, right? And Mage is saying, like, what weren't you saying earlier that you never lost anything? And I thought in my stream you were saying how you hadn't lost any fish or invertebrates. We weren't really
to acclimate.
talking
Yeah,
about
to
coral, right, to acclimation. Yeah.
Yeah, to acclimation. Yeah, just throw them in.
Or she needs to clarify which stream and about what.
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
can be confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh no! Like when I said I haven't lost anything, it's like I don't consider like the 2 frags I lost this week. I cut them. I still have the main colony. They just won't heal. You know, to me, it's I still have the same coral. I just lost the millies.
Major talking about your stream.
Yeah, I mean, I lost 7 to 8 corals in a year. That's nothing. Like I don't even consider that doesn't even count. You know?
See that coral on the screen I've got on there now? That grows that quick. Every week, I've got to break it just so it doesn't grow into my glass.
That's just crazy.
Every week, I've got to break it up.
Let's look at the one I have in purple back here in my tank. Got the purple.
Look at that. Ooh, nighttime pictures the best. So, people, any questions? Stick them in the chat. Let's get some questions answered. Let's get some topics going.
Oh, Paul, Satosa. Sorry.
Yeah.
Satosa, is that highlight or low light?
A Satosa's awkward, but I'd put it into light where it's got a nice, decent light. I'd put it medium up. I won't put it too high because it'll start flaking away. Too low, it'll start flaking away. It needs to be nice in the middle, but with a nice amount of light. But one of mine is actually, in fact, let me find it. You have to find it anyway. If you look at my, I've got one here. I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yeah.
I can.
I've got one on the right hand side of the screen there now. That's growing, that's like growing all over the rocks, which is fine. It's medium way up. And there's one on the left hand side, just above the Montiflora, which is a little bit shaded, but it's still doing well. They're both growing. I'll see if I can get a better picture. Hang on.
I popped on because I have a question about the SPS encrusting that you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had some SPS in my tank for over, I would say, over 2 years that was about the size of a quarter, and it never died but never encrusted, and then randomly like 3 months ago it just started to grow like crazy, encrusting like very rapidly.
Right,
is that normal?
Yeah, look at this one on my screen there now. See that one on my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
That I've had for 3 years. It's never ever grown, and it's only just started to crust over the rock. 3 years I've had that frag.
Yeah,
but
isn't that weird?
How big is it?
Yeah, it is weird.
That looks big there, but it's not. It's only about an inch and a half high. This is, you know what I mean? But it's only just started. The base that you can see down there, that's only just started happening in the last, when did I take this picture? So this is January. So I'd say November.
That's
October,
weird.
November.
Everything else grows like crazy.
Yeah, everything else grows, but I've got to admit, it is low in the tank. So it's not getting the power it needs most probably. But it's not dying, as you can see with the polyps. Not growing either. You know what I mean?
It's
So
just stagnant.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's just started to base at the bottom. But yeah, it is. But it depends where what light you've got, what power you've got, and the flow that it's getting. But sometimes you've got to remember some corals, and people don't need to understand this, and I think Cruz is in it, and he'll agree with it. If a coral's happy and it's being fed and it's doing its thing, you don't need to grow because nothing's affecting them to make them grow. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because sometimes they need to grow to survive, and if it's surviving, it doesn't need to grow.
So you think because it wasn't growing, then now that it is, that it's trying, now it's in trouble as opposed to
No, it just might. You got to remember, everything has a lifespan. We have a lifespan around 80 years. It might be coming up to a point where it's thinking it's utilised or what it can at the bottom, so it thinks I'll grow a bit to survive. So that's what it could be. It could be you've got a really happy little coral. If it's never died, it's happy. It's not like it's not happy. Do you know what I mean?
Or it has enough food source now to grow.
Yeah, it's more like thinking, do you know what, let's expand a bit, and it's doing what it should do, which is a good thing. But yeah, that's one of mine that I've had a long
Yeah,
time.
it's weird. I got them. I got a few all at the same time. Never died, but never grew. And then all of a sudden, a few months ago, they all started cutting all at the same time. And I haven't changed anything.
What color are they?
One of them is green and one of them is red.
See, they're the two colours that usually do really well in a reef tank.
It sounds like me, Mass. One is green and one is blue. The name I don't know. It's a
one of them
gross.
One of them was shipped to me labeled green slimer. I don't know if that.
Yeah, that's been it. Yeah, it'd be a green slimer.
All right, so then that is probably one of them. It's green with like tiny little polyp extensions.
They're usually fast growers then.
And one of them is pretty much the same visually. It's just red. I don't know. I don't know the names of most of these corals.
I don't either.
They look pretty and I buy them, and then,
I'm just happy if they survive.
Yeah, I don't really care about the names either.
Do you know what? I'm pretty much the same. But it's like Seymour said. He said he's never, I was speaking to Seymour on the phone this afternoon. And he said to me, I never knew the names until I started speaking to you and Michael. And even I didn't even know I know the names. But when I think with me, struggle at first, but when I've got it in my head, the name, I'll just call it that all the time. So now I can name them, not even realise I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I look at one, someone will go, what's that called? I'm like, yes. I don't know.
I have a guy here in Sweden. He knows all the name of all the corals and all the fish in Latin.
Well, if you go to, would you know, like me and Michael always talk about Mark Head, the guru.
Yeah.
He does. He knows the proper names of them.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy. I can't even pronounce them in English. I know them in Latin.
Yeah, he does the same. He can name them. He names the proper. He gives you all different versions of it and all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can show him a little tiny frag and he'll name it for you straight away. But in his tank, he's got iron corals. He has beach bums, Walt Disney's over here. Do you know what I mean? So he's got all the corals in his tank. And he grows them for fun. Mass Aquarium is in the hangout. Hello, mate. I didn't know you were there.
Yeah, I've been talking the whole time.
Was that you talking? Do you know what? I didn't even know it was you. Do you know, I wouldn't even look at
I'm not Jamaican and I'm not Jamaican and I'm not English. So
you jumped in, you were speaking. I'm like, I've heard that voice before, but I didn't even know who it was. So I couldn't see his name. I'm like,
man, Paul.
You do think, yeah, but like,
I started talking about the encrusting SPS. I had to jump
no,
on because I had
knew the
that
voice.
question.
That's what I'm saying. I recognise the voice, but I didn't know it was. And I was looking at the thing, so I couldn't say hello, Dave, Pete, Mike, John. I didn't even know the names. So I'm like, I'll just wing it.
Paul.
Wow.
But the Reef Tank has a question in the chat.
Anyone overdose biopellets? 99.9% of the people that I know overdose biopellets.
Of course, I can't answer that because I don't use biopellets.
A lot of people overdose. But the thing is with biopellets, you've got to get it perfect. If you underdose, they're just useless. If you overdose, you start getting a film over your glass. And we had this out the other day, and it caused a big debate about it. I personally can't stand biopellets. I would never use biopellets. But there's a place for them in the hobby. But I'm not the person to ask. One, I've never used them. And I'm always anti carbon dosing. Do you know what I mean? I don't like doing it. I don't like vinegar. I don't like sugar. I don't like Norpox. I'm well against Norpox.
I don't use that either. It's a drug to the tank.
The thing is, if you can get your nitrates, phosphates under control through feeding, cleaning, and I am an avid user of bacteria because I think bacteria is the most natural thing you can put in your tank because it's going to grow in your tank anyway.
Yeah.
It's going to produce and produce and produce in your tank. If you just add it and let it do its own little thing, you can get a nice bio load in your system running it through bacteria, and you don't have to carbon dose. And you've got to remember, when you carbon dose, if you're going off a Redfield ratio, you need to get your carbon right. And using bio pellets, overdosing on your bio pellets is going to send everything out of whack. And there's no point in having low phosphates, low nitrates if you can't get your carbon right. And you're adding carbon by doing that.
I tried no-pox on my first saltwater tank I had, and I ran out of no-pox, and the whole tank died.
I used no-pox on a doser. This is what I'm saying. I've done it. That's why I don't like using it. I've done it, and my tank. Think of it this way, right? You take meth, you're going to get addicted to it. You ain't going to be able to get off it, right?
No, exactly.
You start smoking, you can't stop smoking. It's so hard to stop. You get your tank of no-pox, and your tank gets addicted to it.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean? And it does get addicted to it, and I'm 100% proof for that because my tank was addicted to it. Every time I tried to wean it off it, it just went downhill. And I had to start lifting it back up and putting it back on it again. Even though everything seemed right, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Because what it does, it masks all the shite in your tank.
Yeah.
I mean, it masks it. It masks it well.
I would never ever try that again.
That's why I run my tanks lean.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. No drugs, no chemicals, anything.
Well, I don't. Everyone knows why. Everyone knows what mine is. It's bare boned and a dose bacteria. Get your tank off the juice. Exactly, CJ. See, CJ.
CJ special sauce.
He runs his good. He runs a algae scrubber. He does it the proper way. It's more natural. He doesn't need all the pills and all that running these things.
No.
You don't. If you do it right, you can do it right. And what it is, they bring all these. Don't get me wrong. There is a place for things like this in the hobby, as Nick keeps telling me, and he drills it into my head. There is a place for it in the hobby, but for me, there's no place for it. And if you want to do it and you're happy with controlling it, because you've got to remember, you underdo it, it's not going to work. You overdo it, you're just going to send it all out of whack. And to get that perfect, you can't test for carbon in the tank. Well, in the hobby, most probably you could send it away to a lab grade test and get the carbon done, but it'll cost you a lot of money. And I don't think it's good to do it.
I see that every day on Facebook here in Sweden, that people sometimes dose 8 or 9 different things every day in the tank. They're just drugging the tank up.
Yeah. You got carbon dosing, which does it. There's the other one. Do you know what are them? Is it? Mass, you'll know what they are.
What?
Do you know in the reactors, them little plastic, not the bio. No, the little white ones. Is it K5 or K something? That used to wrap around to collect bacteria.
That's I'm drawing a blank. It's
something
K1.
Macros.
Yeah, you see that? Then when they go around, they do all the bacteria. The bacteria grows and they scrape off. That's not carbon dosing. That's producing bacteria in a reactor, isn't it?
Those are a good thing to have.
Yeah, that's not like for a reactor. That's like you have hundreds and hundreds of them, and that holds beneficial bacteria. I mean, that's all they do.
You see,
they're a good thing to have.
That's what I'm saying. But the K1, so that's the stuff. Where's that gone? Because that used to get all your bacteria and then scrape the bacteria off. The bacteria used to grow on it. Why is that gone? That to me,
the problem is it's so small that you need so many of them. So you're not going to run it on a small tank unless you have a giant tank where you can have like a giant, 50-gallon place to store thousands of these things.
Yeah.
They're good for ponds, like ponds and 300-gallon stock ponds.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's tumbles all the
they're
time.
tiny little plastics, tiny little plastic pellets.
Yeah. So I've seen people with like a sump full, like just churning and churning.
Yeah.
And that's just producing natural bacteria. You know what I mean? Now we just get in a bottle, we throw it in. That's easy.
Joey has it in his big tank.
Yeah, I was just going to say Joey's gotten the big one for his 2000.
Yeah.
Greg runs a huge 55-gallon drum filter filled with them through his turtle pond, and it's amazing.
I was going to say that with them, you see more. Is it freshwater people running them than saltwater people?
Most freshwater use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, freshwater.
Yeah, but why?
A lot of people with African cichlids use them.
Yeah.
Yes, but why couldn't
I have. Yeah. I have seen them in like a local Maidenhead Aquatics.
I think the Maidenhead all do them, don't they, at the bottom sumps? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in the bottom.
The reason it's freshwater is because in saltwater you have rock that's super porous and tons of surface area to hold beneficial bacteria. In the freshwater hobby, there's not many places besides your filter to hold that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, any type of rock you're using is usually smooth. I mean, there's like lava rock and holy rock, but I mean, it's not prevalent in the
Dragon rock.
Yeah.
Yep. Dragonstone is good, but it takes so long. It's different than saltwater.
Yeah, I've got one of these Brightwell blocks. You know, the square blocks.
Yeah,
those are awesome.
Yeah, they've got something like 10 tons per surface area.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big block is for a 300-gallon tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are awesome. I love those.
I think that's like Marine Pure.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Same idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I used. Let me show you this I used.
But they're better now. But when it first started, it always pulverized.
Yeah, I use this.
It broke apart.
Nice. I use this. Look.
Aquarium cleaner.
Aquarium cleaner removes sludges and organic debris, live bacteria. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
This is in a bottle. Do you know what? Right? It's like say you get that K1, and the amount of how long it takes to produce bacteria. A little bit of this in a bottle, you know, pouring it in. This works well. Really well.
Yeah. Yeah, I had Dr. Tim's nitrifying one and only saltwater and freshwater to my tanks like maybe every 4 months.
Yeah.
4 to 6 months.
So I've got to admit, this is good stuff. And the ATM outbreak. That is what I use religiously. But I think these are the only ones you can really get over here. This type of stuff. I don't think we do is it Dr. Tim's? We don't have that over here. I don't think we have that over here.
You can
get it over there.
You can get that. Oasis Aquarium sells Dr. Tim's.
Did it? Is that see what I mean? But you can get this in most places now. You can get ATM in most places, but Dr. Tim's you've got to go like not as many people sell it.
We can't get ATM here.
I think Fauna Marin sells one. Bacter M. I think it's similar.
I don't know that is.
I use C.
Yeah, Brightwell I think makes Bacter M, don't they?
Yeah, Brightwell makes Bacter M.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to 7.
What?
So what's that? What PB is using?
Vibrance.
Yeah.
It's just another one in the list, isn't it?
So it's the same kind of stuff, just like crap remover.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Right. What else we talking about? Any more questions in the chat? Right, Michael, go for it.
Friday night live stream is not going to be happening. I'm not going to make it back.
Fucking traffic.
It's all right, Michael. We're here. We're holding it up. The aquarium maintenance checklist.
Who is watching the ceiling? A DM.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it back. So no live.
Who's he talking to?
I don't know. He's watching the ceiling and talking.
Right, DM, we can't hear you. Right, we're just going to mute DM. Right. Anyway, go on, Michael.
I'm just saying the Friday night live stream is not going to be happening. I'm not going to make it back. So I'll do a live stream tomorrow. Do all the giveaways and stuff tomorrow, and do like a belated live stream tomorrow.
I was going to say, why don't you just do one next Friday? Make it the last Friday night.
I'm not here. I'm going away.
All right.
That's why this Friday was the last one, because I can't do any after this. Obviously, I can't even do this one.
Right.
The work and the money goes first.
Yeah, that's it.
You need food on the table.
That's it. So I'm not going to make it back, unfortunately, guys. So I'll do something tomorrow. I'll do a live stream tomorrow about 7 p.m. my time. So that is 2 p.m. Eastern, I think, and about 11 a.m. West, something like that, tomorrow.
And 9 o'clock for me.
No, 8 o'clock for you.
No, 9.
Are you 2 hours in front?
No, 1.
Yeah, so if I do it at 7 o'clock.
Oh, it says 7. I thought it said 8. Sorry.
Oh, 7.
I misheard you. Well, it was a miss an hour of live stream.
Yeah, because I've still got to get home. I've still got to set the live stream up and everything else. It's going to take me at least another hour and a half before I even get set up. So what's that? 10. So it's 10 o'clock now. So that's 11:30. And the majority of my audience is from the UK. So there's no point in me streaming at 11:30.
No.
Because everybody will be asleep.
I'm having George Farmer on the 14th, and it's at 9 East Coast, and he's like, "We'll see who my real fans are, because it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning here."
Yeah.
Are you getting him on your time? So it's going to be 2 a.m. for him.
Yeah, I said. He messaged me, asked me. He said he wants to do the Q&A. Would I have him on? And I said, sure. Let me do some research and background on you, watch some videos, and I'll contact you. And then I said, what time do you want to do it? He said, what time do you usually do it? I said, I do it 9 East Coast, because that's still 6 West Coast, and my audience is the U.S. pretty much. And he said, well, I'm game for that. We'll see who my real fans are, because it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning for me.
Well, I'm not his real fan because I'm not staying up.
2 o'clock in the morning, that won't happen.
I was speaking to him yesterday, day before, about it. About your stream. So I was just talking to him about it the other day. He seems excited.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be good for him to. Everybody knows him over your way anyway, so it'll be good for him to get a little bit more U.S. audience and.
Yeah.
Whatnot. I tried to explain to him that it's like super laid back. It's kind of like being on a late night TV show, and I'm drinking beers and asking you questions. So try to like relax. It's not. He seems a little like rigid,
He's professional. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He's
professional.
He's a professional, and so he isn't like he doesn't go online or he doesn't go public. Like I would, just to shoot the shit or just to be thingy. He knows the line, like between George Farmer the brand and George Farmer the person. And I've been talking to him a lot about stuff like that. And he will be a certain way. He might as well, obviously he will. He's not a robot. You know what I mean? He is a nice guy. I
was just about to say, is this going to be the first live stream where I'm interviewing a robot?
No, he's not a robot. But at the same time, I don't think he will go as far as, like, say, for example, I would. You know what I mean? Because
well, you know me, Michael. Is this going to work, or is he going to find me like?
No, it'll work.
Out of line?
No, it'll work. It'll work because he's a good laugh. You know what I mean? He knows how to have a laugh and all that lot. But I'm just saying he's a professional, so he won't say anything silly or do anything silly. You know what I mean? He's a professional guy. So, but he is also a human. It's not like you're interviewing Greg. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good because I've spoke to him a couple of times, and obviously I speak to him a few times, and he's a decent guy. He's a nice guy. He's and he's very, very knowledgeable as well. So I think you two, when you start getting into your freshwater conversation, I think you two will gel. I think you'll really, just knuckle down or plant. You know what I mean?
Well, that sounds good with me.
Because obviously you're a plant guy, he's a plant guy. That's where your focuses are. Saltwater obviously probably won't even be touched on during that. Cichlids and stuff like that again probably won't be touched on. But the plants, you'll probably just bounce off each other all night.
You keep calling me a freshwater guy, but for 3 years now, I have really giving two shits about freshwater.
Yeah, but you still have the understanding and the knowledge of
Right.
plant names, plant types, what you still got it. You still think it, and you've still got a freshwater tank now.
True.
You're still in it. You still got your toe in it.
It grows like a weed in a freshwater tank as well.
Oh yeah, it's out of control all the
And Nick,
time.
and as well this year, what didn't I do this year, Mike?
What? You broke up.
Hey, what didn't I do this year when I came to your house?
I don't know.
I didn't do
Relax.
my Mass Aquarium parody. I completely forgot.
You didn't.
I didn't get a video of your tank. I didn't sit in front of the tank. Oh, can you hear me
Next
now?
year. This year coming up.
Can you hear me now?
We're gonna do videos. Fuck you.
Yep. No. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
No.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
yes.
We hear you.
Right, something's going on with this because Hangouts is not linking with YouTube.
What?
We're stuck on Jeeves for some strange reason.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't help to refresh it. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
It's
been very broken up.
Right, everyone else can hear me. Just do me a favour.
What you got?
Just sign out and sign back in. For some strange reason, it's logged on to you on the YouTube. And I don't know why.
I'm back. Is Mike still there?
Yeah, Mike's here.
All right. I was just saying, Mike, I didn't do any filming when I was at your house. Like, supposed to do a video in front of your fish.
Yeah. No, it's gone back onto you again. I guess.
What?
No, they were saying that Hangouts, that for some strange reason, it's just sending a picture of Jeeves onto the YouTube channel. And I don't know why. He signed out, came back in, and it's still on Jeeves.
It like Jeeves.
I'm trying to think how to do it.
Just screen lock it on Tom's tank.
I tried to, but it doesn't do it. Right, let's see if that works. Just give it a second kicking. Melvin, so what's going on with the live stream on Friday? Let my That's Melvin's Aquatic Empire.
Look, Melvin, the Friday night live stream is dead. It's done. It's finished. It's over. I'm not even going to be able to do tonight's Friday night live stream, sort of like the farewell live stream. So we're going to have to do a belated Friday night live stream tomorrow because I'm still on the road. I'm still in the truck. So no Friday night live stream tonight. So Paul's got you for the full night. I'll stay here and I'll stay chatting to everyone whilst I'm here. But yeah, no, the Friday night live stream ended today. It was supposed to go out with a bang, but it's gone out with a fizzle instead. But not all is lost because I will be firing up a new live stream series on the 29th of this month, which is a Sunday. And I will be doing the Sunday live stream. I haven't got a name for it yet. I'll be doing the Sunday live stream every Sunday at 7 p.m. GMT, which is UK time, which is something like 2 p.m. Eastern time and 11 a.m. I think West. So I'll be doing a live stream every Sunday at that time. I've already had a word with one of the companies that I deal with, and we've got a prize giveaway getting sorted out for the first show and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to make the Sunday live stream even better than the Friday live stream. Visually, at least, it's going to be better. And fingers crossed, I'll be able to take it up a level again from the Friday stream. Plus, as well, it should make it a little bit more accessible for interviews and stuff, because Sundays are a bit more flexible for a lot of people, because obviously Friday night, some people like if I want to interview somebody in the States, my Friday night is they're still in work. You know, it's like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. for people on the East, and it's like 3 p.m. or something on the West. So for me to try and interview somebody in the States, it's not as flexible. So I'm thinking Sunday will be a bit more flexible. Will be a bit more flexible for everybody, to be able to, you know, view the show. UK people, it's going to be 7 o'clock, so you're going to be it's going to be, you know, wind down time it's going to be wind down time on a Sunday for the UK people. So people should be, you know, chilled out, sat down, relaxing, watching telly or whatever, so they can watch the live stream. People on the East Coast, it's going to be like 2 p.m. So same again, you know, it's Sunday, so it's going to be like after dinner time. You know, just like might be watching telly or whatever you're doing. And then it'll be 11 a.m. for the West. So might be just getting up or just up, having your morning coffee and then, so fingers crossed, it'll be just as popular on a Sunday as it is on a Friday. And I'll be able to make it a lot more fun. Plus I'll be able to prepare for it a lot more because I don't have to rush home from work to start it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's the plan.
Right, everyone in the hangouts, I'm just going to, as you might have noticed, I'm hiding you from broadcast and then reinstating you. I'm just trying to get this to kick in. So if you hide from broadcast, I'll kick you back in. Right, so I'm just going to do with all of you in a minute, just to see if I can get it kicked back in, the hangouts.
Do to us.
Right, so bear with me.
Yo, CJ.
Yo.
Right, CJ, did you hear what I said? Right, all of you, I'm going to hide you from the broadcast for 1 minute, only because it's frozen on YouTube for some reason. So bear with me, I'm hiding you all from the broadcast. And then I'll kick you all back in one by one.
What does hiding mean? Does that mean that we won't be on the live stream?
Not yet. No, it'll block you from the hangouts. It'll say that you're not even present in the hangouts. But I'll bring you back in.
Right,
So
all
right. So you should all in a second. 1 minute, Michael.
Well, do me first because I'm indicating.
Can people still speak when I'm hiding them from the broadcast?
We can speak together, I assume. I'm talking, and I can hear you.
You muted yourself.
This is you, Jeeves, causing chaos with your fish tank avatar.
So it's still stuck on my tank?
What?
It's still stuck on my tank?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know why. I do not know why it's stuck on your tank. Right, Jeeves, just do us a favour, get eject and just stay off like 30 seconds, just to see if it kicks itself off.
Eject! Eject! Eject!
I don't want to eject him. Right, I don't want to eject him. Just let it. Just give it a second. See if it actually changes off Jeeves' thing. Why is it doing that? I do not know. That's like a YouTube problem, like, because it's not. He's not even here now, and it's still stuck on him.
Yeah, but you got a 30 second.
Yep.
You got a 30-second delay, though. Remember?
Right. So let's just wait then. I'm going to try to figure out when it happened.
Oh god.
Right. So that's me. Right. It happened when I turned my screen off. It was locked on me. When I unlocked myself, it stopped. It went on Jeeves. It's still on Jeeves. It's not even in the hangouts, you see.
Can people still hear us, though?
Yeah.
They seem to be.
Yeah.
Can somebody not play the stream to find out?
Yeah, me.
Oh, have you played it? All right.
Yeah, he's playing. He's still on Jeeves. He's still locked on Jeeves. Jeeves, you might as well come back in. No matter what's happening, you're stuck on there forever.
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone, have a look at Jeeves' tanks. It's going to be there all night.
You're missing that's CJ's tank up right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can see CJ's tank, but they can't.
They can't.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody in the audience that's watching now, you should see this amazing new coral and fish that CJ's got. It's well nice. Oh, it's amazing.
Don't spoil it for people who can't see it.
But you can't see, can you? Oh, what a shame.
It looks amazing.
Now I can't share.
It's a hybrid between a Soal tang and an orca. It's like a little orca.
Aloha.
Yeah, aloha. Hello, goodbye.
I've never seen Euphilia this fat before.
Yeah, it's like 3/4 the size of his tank. His new Euphilia coral. It's taking over. It's eating fish. Oh god. Still not working, Paul?
No, it's still the same.
Yeah, it's
He's
still
just come back.
Just Steve's tank. Yeah.
What's the chat saying, by the way? Because I can't read the chat. But
They can hear us.
What?
They can hear us.
I know, but is anybody asking any questions? Is anybody saying anything that we need to pick up on?
Nick's just coming.
Yeah,
oh,
Nick
fuck
showed
you.
up.
Oh, back in. Here's me telling everybody not to swear, and then I go and swear. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Yeah, what's the chat like, Paul?
What's it, Michael?
What's the chat like? Is anybody asking any questions? Is anybody saying anything?
Yeah, I asked a question. Nick said, let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, super chat.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Stian. Ian's back with a bang. Oh, Stian. Suck it, Mike, he's put.
Stian's my man. Stian's my man. Don't be taking my man from me. Stian's mine.
Stian, welcome to the new Friday night live stream. So anyway, remember that used to be. It's called Michael.
that washed up used to be.
Yeah. Anyway, Stian, thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Right, so let me get this right. So, Tom, Tom's in Sweden. Stian is Norway. Is that right?
Knock.
Is that Norwegian krona? Norwegian krona, that, innit? No?
Yeah.
That's what
Norwegian krona, yeah.
Right, so he's Norwegian. And where's Leechy Bum from? Leech Bum. Hey, Reef. He's like that end of neck of the woods as well, isn't it?
How many Norwegian krona is in a dollar? I really couldn't tell you. In it like 10 to the pound, 10 to the pound or something. So it's most probably about 7 to the pound or something like that.
How much did he super chat? How much did he super chat? I think that's a tenner.
Yeah, it's about a tenner.
I think something like that. Yeah.
$12.75.
Dollars.
Yeah, should be 100.
US or Canadian?
Yeah.
US.
$12.77.
$12.77.
Yeah.
It's just under a tenner.
It's equal to.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. Yeah, look at that. Thank you. $1 about $8 knock. Loads. Lovely job, Lee.
100. I've been running these on 100% for almost 2 weeks.
What's that, sorry?
These lights.
100%?
Yep.
We've done anything.
Everything's looking good, though. Hey, CJ. You got $100 super chat yesterday. I've just got 100 now. How'd you like that?
You got $100 super chat yesterday? CJ did?
Yeah.
$100 super chat?
Be quiet now. He's still emotional, look.
Who did he get $100 super chat?
Off a reefer.
What for? Just for the sake of it?
CJ. CJ
I know,
didn't give us $100.
Wow, that's amazing. I think that's probably the largest super chat I've seen that hasn't been I'm not even going to say. But it's the largest super chat I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was.
Well, you never seen it,
unexpected.
Michael. You've been told about it. I was
Oh,
actually
sorry.
there when I
Feeling
seen
like
it. I seen it.
Told about.
I've seen it.
I was feeling like Michael on his Sunday night stream when he had like 20,000 dropped on him.
What?
He had like 20 different kinds of currency. He had Norwegian money, American money, pounds, rubies, pesos.
Rubies.
That man had everything.
He says, Steven just said, these super chats are why I have to be a budget reefer.
What's that?
That's why he has to be a budget reefer. Well, I'll tell you what, Steven, I'm building a sump, and all my sump and that, and I'm getting the auto top off and all that. All this is going towards that because it's got to.
That's what it's for, though. I mean, hell, people super chat because they want to help out your tank, man, and that's pretty much all it does.
Yeah, that's
after
it.
YouTube takes their 30%.
That's what's great. That's what's great about it, though, isn't it? Because if, like, say for example, I've done a few super chats recently to people, obviously because I think it's like when you do it, it's for yourself as well. When you give something to somebody and you like, it's a little bit of a buzz for yourself, even though you're giving the money. And not only that, when you see like how people react and whatever, and that if you watch somebody, if you watch their channel, that that's going to go towards like the next bit of content that you watch. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you're investing in your own pleasure, sort of.
Steven said, good stuff. He could be at the pub and spending more.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting this sump built up. I'm buying that auto top off. That one you've got, Michael.
Yeah, they're about 70 quid, then, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm going to get that. I need to get the light, for it. I've never ran a refugium, and all this is refugium.
I've not even got a spare light to give you. Or ever.
Just have one of those Chinese companies send you one, Paul.
I think I might have. Let me have a look. Let me have a look in the secret cupboard. I might have a spare light,
What, in the secret cupboard?
In the secret cupboard, yeah.
What have we said about the secret cupboard?
First rule about the secret cupboard.
Don't talk about the secret cupboard.
Don't talk about the secret cupboard. But yeah, I'll have a look because I might have something in there, but I can't remember. I know for a fact I've got lights in the secret cupboard, but I don't know
the
it.
first rule of secret cupboard: don't talk about secret cupboard.
Yeah, it's like Narnia.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's a reefer's paradise. You walk in there, you're like, oh, you even hear the music. You walk in, it goes.
Hey, does anybody play basketball from their lazy boy? I take New Life Spectrum pellets and I shoot my shot at the tank.
I've tried it, but I've got a hood, so it always rebounds. I shoot like Shaq. Every time I shoot, it just rebounds.
I think most of them are going in because the fish are reacting like there's food in the tank. So
has that lazy boy got a massage function? Hey, CJ.
What's up?
Has that chair got a massage function?
Does it massage your buttocks?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Oh man.
It has a lumbar, butt massage. You guess it all.
What one?
Instant satisfaction.
Instant be easy.
Yeah. As soon as I come home, it's the first thing I do: sit in this chair, get a massage, and watch the tank.
Oh, I need one. Well, I think I need to do the chiropractor because my neck is ruined. Every day my neck is sore and it cracks and I can't tilt my head so far without it hurting.
Steven said here, the max spec recurve, he loves it.
Oh yeah, Steven got the recurve, didn't he?
I've seen the recurve and it looks beautiful.
It looks good, but is it powerful enough? Is it enough light?
Oh yeah. Have you seen the spectrum? Have you seen the power? Oh.
No, I haven't seen anyone with readings off of it to see what it gives you.
Yeah. Well, there's to be honest, it's on the website. They've got 5.
You can bend it. The way you can bend the ends, to get an eye. Oh, it's
so,
yeah, I've seen it. I've seen what it looks like. It looks sharp.
Yeah, it is good. The wings have LEDs in the wings, but they're diffused, so they look like C5s. A bit like what you've done with your Radions by diffusing them. They've done the same in the wings of the recurve. So it's like a diffused light. So you get a really, really good spread. Really good spread. And the spectrum and the basically the power levels and stuff. I can't remember what the power is like, so I think the penetration is like average, just like a normal tank, the penetration's set for a 2 foot deep tank, so it works well with that size tank. So if you've got a 3 footer like me, then, you're probably running it at 100% or something like that, depending on how your scape is and stuff. But the spectrum and everything's spot on. It's just like every other light, it's got the full spectrum, but I don't think it's got UV like more or less every other light out there.
I'm gonna try.
True UV. You've got the RSX, haven't you? Whatever it's called, Raven.
Yeah, I've got the RSX 200.
The RSX 200, which is like the recurve, but it doesn't bend.
Yeah, it's the new version of the Razor, basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
The thing I don't like about the Ray, when I had it, the legs that was on it, that brace on the side of the tank.
Yeah.
When you're cleaning, you can't get in, so you lift it up and you put it down in the wrong place, and the full light drops into the tank. I did that a few times.
Yeah.
Right.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. You can't reach over. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm telling you, when I upgrade my lights after the tank's a year old, when I change my lights, I'm toying with 2. I'm either going to go with 2 max spec recurves, the big ones, or I'm going to go with 2 Reef Bright metal halides with 4 blue strips. What they're called? I forgot what they're called.
The LEDs.
XHOs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They do look smart.
Yeah. So either way, it's not going to be cheap because the large recurve is about 1,100, I think, for the large recurve. So you're going to be looking at 2,200 or something for two recurves, or you're going to be looking at. You're probably going to be looking at more than that for the Reef Brights, because I think the Reef Brights are like 400 or 500 each, and then the strips are about 300 or something each as well.
Yeah.
So
don't the Reef Brights also, they run a lot colder as well, don't they now? They're cool to the touch.
Oh yeah. Well, when I was in America, I went over to one of the stalls. I can't remember what the company was called now. But Joy, who does Reef Bright over in the States, she told me to like touch it. So I want, when it's like, that a kettle's just been boiled, but you still want to touch it to see if it boiled. You know what I mean? Whether because you didn't see it click off, so you touch it just to see if it's hot. So I did the sort of like the same thing where I touched the Reef Bright. I was like hesitant to touch it because I know how hot halides get.
They get.
And I touched it and I was like, oh, it was cool, and it had been running all day. It had been running all day, so I was like, oh wow, that's cool. So so I'm definitely torn between the two: the max spec recurve or the Reef Bright halide. So
I would go with the recurve.
Recurve.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's better for the long run.
Do you reckon? I don't know, because like halides are like, the bread and butter, aren't they? The bread and butter. They work.
It would probably be better for you to have highlights because you like the white light.
Exactly, that's part of the reason. But obviously, I can adjust the LEDs to thinking the light, and also as well, Max Specs are bringing out an app that will control everything. A bit like, what's the Ecotech thing called? The Reef Link.
The Reef Link.
Max Specs are bringing out something like that, so you can get your lights to work in collaboration with your gyro, and if you've got the dual return pump as well, then you can get them all to work in tandem.
It's I've got the the IV6 controller, is it?
Right.
Yeah, and that runs my lights. ICV.
Is that the Max
controller?
Controller. Right.
Yeah, for the lights. Yeah, for the lights. But I think that can also. I think they say that controls the gyros as well.
Yeah, you can do. I think you have to have you have to have a box, like some sort of relay box or something, to get them all to link up.
Yeah.
But I've not looked into it fully, to be honest. I'm going to look into it a bit more when I get closer, but I'm not there yet. I've got to give the lights that I've got more of a chance, So once the tank's a year old, then I'll start sniffing around some other lights.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Man, it's been a long week, man. It's the best way to sit back and relax.
Oh. Yeah. Friday night, I have a beer and a crisp and washed fish tanks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
Yep. And think about.
But I'm too lazy to go to the fridge and get a beer.
Anyway, I wanted to know that Reef Jesus broke YouTube.
Have you all seen chorus wrestles at your LFSs recently? My LFS hasn't been able to get them in for like the last 3 weeks. I've been trying to get another chorus wrestle.
I don't. To be honest, I don't go anymore because because I don't need anything anymore. I don't really go. I don't really go anymore because there's no reason for me to go because obviously I've got with having my aquarium box, I've got more food than I can shake a stick at. Literally, if there's an apocalypse,
that's a good problem to have, ain't it? It's a good problem to not really need to go anymore.
Yeah, I'll starve to death before my fish do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I've got loads of additives. I've got loads of fish foods. I've got basically anything that I need, bacteria-wise or whatever, I've got already. So I don't really need anything.
So you're not adding no more fish?
No. Oh yeah, sorry, I am. Because I forgot I ordered them. I said the other day I'm adding no more fish, but I completely forgot that I ordered.
You still got that pencil wrast?
Yeah, still got him, yeah.
It's just Steve that's gone.
I lost the black leopard wrasse that died, and little Simon. Do you know my Solon fairy wrasse, the one with the yellow face?
Yeah.
I lost that one as well the other day.
Oh damn.
So I don't know. I don't know whether it was down to my parameter swing or what, but I lost 3 fish in succession, and obviously I've had coral strip as well. So I don't know if it was down to but I don't see how.
Hey man, you think it has something to do with bad water? You did a water change, and 3 days later that stuff happened, right?
No, because it was already happening. With hindsight, if it was the water, then I'd say. But with hindsight, I noticed issues. I noticed issues like, say for example, my Achilles tang. My Achilles tang was burst out in white spot, but like proper like white spot. But if you think about it, I got that Achilles tang, and it was ill. It was very, very ill, and I managed to, almost completely get rid of its lateral line erosion, fatten it up, and it never had white spot. And it was probably right there. It was probably at the most stressed it could ever be, but it never got white spot. Yet now, all of a sudden, when all of these things are happening, it gets white spot. So that was my first indication when the Achilles started getting white spot. And then little Simon died. I know why the black leopard wrasse died, because it never ate a single scrap of food since since day one, so it starved itself to death. So it's one of those where there was a bit of a correlation between what had been happening and then this. So, you know, if I would have noticed the signs, I probably could have, you know, reacted quicker, but I didn't notice the signs. So, like I said, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but I didn't know what was going on until I knew what was going on.
Gotcha.
So I maybe the water change was the catalyst to, you know, just to push it over the edge, because obviously when I did the water change, the tank has been a certain way for 7 months. You know, nothing's changed, everything's been the same way for 7 months. And then I do a water change and completely change the parameters. I think that might have been the catalyst, just to say, we've took enough over the past couple of weeks. This is the final straw. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. I can only guess. So it's one of those.
I have to keep an eye on some of the things in my system a little closer. I haven't really noticed any of my fish have white spot or anything on them in like probably 6 months.
Yeah, that's it. No, same with me. I was boasting the other day that, you know, I've been white spot free for 6 months. You know, since I set up this new tank, I never had white spot. My gravel was staying white for extended periods of time. You know, long periods of time. My glass, I didn't need to clean it for, you know, extended periods of time. And then all of a sudden, my gravel started going brown fast. You know, like within a day of stirring up the gravel, it was brown again. My glass was getting dirty really quick, but I didn't see the signs. You know what I mean? I've just sort of like went, oh, what's going on? My gravel's going brown. But if I would have realised that, you know, I was having like a bit of a, you know, a phosphate spike. Well, I thought I did because I put Rowaphos in, but I didn't realise the severity of it. I just put it down to the fact that I was feeding a lot of flake food. I didn't realise it was because my Caulerpa was going sexual. So even though I had Rowaphos in there, my phosphates were still going up. So
what's
the
plan? What's the plan now? Are you gonna add some different types of macro, or are you gonna try to dose it down with the phosphate?
Well, I'm gonna do another water change tomorrow. Probably, and then I'm going to. I've pulled all of the macroalgae out. That's all out. So I'm going to replace that with Chaeto because Chaeto don't go sexual. I'm going to replace.
What about all your little Ninja Turtles and stuff? Are they alive?
I flushed them down the sewer, so you might see in a couple of months some cry fighting duos.
Right.
Yeah, they're all gone. There's still pods, but the light
Paul's happy he didn't come and get none. Hey, Paul, wasn't you supposed to get some of that algae?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Was I supposed to what?
You were supposed to get some of that algae, wasn't you?
Well, I can't hear because he's just making noise. I was supposed to get some of the algae.
Yeah, so ain't that something? If Paul would have got that algae,
I probably would have nuked his tank as well.
You know what? I've not even thought of that. Chase it, TJ. Michael, you keep your crap.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I know why it did it because I wasn't pruning it. You know, like say for example what DC was saying yesterday, where he was a little bit precious over his copepods and he wanted to take them with him. I was a bit like that with the macroalgae. You know, it's like, well, there's still space in the sump, so I don't really want to throw it away because I don't really need to. You know what I mean? Being a little bit precious about it. But what I didn't realize is it was growing, but it was growing in tighter, more dense balls. Or, you know, it was being more compact. So what was happening, the light wasn't penetrating into the center of these masses. So when I pulled the Caulerpa out and split it in half, in the centers, it was just white because there was no light penetration at all because it had grown in on itself so much. So again, it was my fault for just not pruning it back and, you know, not thinking. So it's not Callirpa is not so much of a a bad thing, because when I was maintaining the Callirpa, it did me wonders. Don't forget, I've been running Callirpa for 6 months with no issues. But then when I get a little bit lapsy-daisy and I don't prune it back, I don't give it away, then this was my punishment. So it's one of those.
Yeah, it's a bite to the butt.
What? Yeah, I'll never blame anybody or anything for my mistakes. I should have pruned it. I should have cut it back. Blah blah blah. But I didn't. So this is the results of just being a little bit lazy, or procrastinating on your reef, or assuming that everything's okay. So this is the repercussions of my assumptions. Frigging cost me a fortune.
Yes.
I'm just glad I got the corals at the price that I got them, and I didn't pay for them at retail price.
Whoa. Right, I've just got. Hey, CJ, I've just got 200. You got 100. I've just got 200. How would you like that?
200. 200 pesos.
I don't know what it is. It's SEC.
Is it off the? Is it SEC? Is it off top?
That's all our journey.
Yeah. See, I know all your currencies now. I've got your currencies boxed.
17 quid, Paul.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tom.
$23.84.
Going towards some. What's our CJ? I'll just tell CJ it's 200.
$100 is about 800 Swedish crowns.
Yeah, just tell CJ. Just tell CJ it's $101. What's that? $101?
No, it was amazing. We got $100 yesterday. Man, it was crazy.
Thank you, Tom. Very much appreciated.
Hey guys, gals. Would y'all on a
Man, my sand bed has so much crap in it.
What are you saying, Jeeves?
I was saying on a 75, would y'all run a pair of Kessels or a pair of AI Hydras or what?
AI Hydras would I go for? I have Hydra now and I love it.
226s should be enough for a 75, right?
Yeah. I got the small 100.
I think they're right about the same price as the Kessel.
I have the small Hydra on my 55 and it lights up the whole tank.
Yeah, so you would do a pair on a 75 just for coverage.
I personally love the look of Kessels. I love the shimmer that they give. I just think the shimmer that you get from Kessels is just unbeatable. Some people find it too much, but I just love it.
I have shimmer as well in my tank.
I'm just trying to spit in some options. I'm not going to say, oh, go get these, but I'm trying to give him different options and at different price points. Like I told him, the Arctic Revives are good lights. I don't know how much they run though.
Yeah, the Ocean Revives.
The Arctic Revive T247s.
Yeah, they're fantastic lights.
How much do they run? I don't know what the price point is.
They're usually 200 brand new, but you may be able to find them at different places, like 175, 170.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to give him a couple of different price point options. I know the Kessels and the Hydras are about what on price. I knew the Arctic Revives were a little cheaper.
For the spread power and spectrum and everything you get, man, the Revives, like, there's nothing that's on the same playing field at that price point.
Right. But what would y'all's next steps up be? Obviously, Mike is Kessel. What would you do? 360s?
Ooh. I don't. Oof.
The next step up from Ocean Revive.
See, I don't know.
I would say even swap will be XR30.
So you don't think you'd be upgrading going from an Ocean Revive to a Kessel or a Hydra?
A Hydra, maybe, not a Kessel.
Okay.
The Hydra 52, the big ones with the 3 pucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be one. But not the 360, no. Because you get better spray with the Revive.
Okay. Than the Kessel 360s, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hasn't Woody got the Castle 360s? I think Woody might have the Castles.
I made a huge mess in my tank.
Oh, say again.
I stirred up this sand bed. I shouldn't have did that.
I do that every week, CJ. Best thing to do. Seriously. Stop all them pockets, you know, in the sand. You've got Metals, he said the XR15s, I think, will be the next step up.
XR15s are not a step up from the Revives. XR30s are, not 15s.
Dave
Well,
Turner, I run the
just
XR15.
I was going to say, not just in power, but in features and stuff, too.
Unless you got a small tank. If you got a small footprint.
He's setting up a 75. He's doing a 29 temporarily until he can get his 75 up and running. And so whatever he buys, may as well just buy one of those and then, you know, buy a second one to step up to the 75 in a couple months. You know,
that's just my opinion. I mean, Paul's
Hydra,
running.
He can just turn it down.
I mean, Paul's running 2 on his 4-foot tank. I'm getting ready to run 3.
You got a 4? Yeah, you got a 120, right?
Yeah, I got a 4-foot tank just like him. I feel like I need 3, but he's running 2. 2 would work for me right now, but 3 gives you that extra freedom.
See, they come with wide angle lenses in, don't they? See, I've got the 3rd gen. So
yeah.
I change the lenses in mine. So what you could do with putting 3 on and putting the other lenses in.
Yep, 90-degree lenses.
Yeah. What are they in now? 120?
Yep.
Yeah. You know, it might be a good thing. Yeah, yeah. The 3 with 90-degree lenses. I think you get perfect lighting with that.
Oh, I think 3 of them with even 120 is going to be. I'm very, very interested in seeing the difference with the 3. I'm going to make a video and just have 2 on versus 3 on and check the par with both different combinations with the diffusers too. I make that video. It's gonna answer a lot of questions. I'll make that video.
Yeah, I think there is a video somewhere, CJ, where it shows you 2 and 3.
Yeah,
I've seen. Yeah, and it shows you the crossover. Do you know the light crossover and the heat points? Yeah.
Yep. So the thing is, I'll be able to run the 2 on the edges of the tank, and run the 1 in the middle, and the crossover between all 3 will be fine. But I'll also get light all the way down the sides of the glass as well.
Yeah, you'll be able to put coral anywhere you wanted.
Anywhere I want, like that clam on the sand bed, he won't be starving for light anymore. He'll be fine.
Hey, Reef and Tom, if you start talking another language, the mods might ban you because they don't like it. Because they don't know what you're saying, so I'll be careful. They're all doing it, look. Europeans. Do you know what? Everyone, get Google Translate out quick.
This damn damsel. Look at him. He's attacking my stick. That little damsel I added. Little bugger.
You shouldn't have put the damsel in.
Man, you know what? I got 4 of them in here too.
Yeah.
Like I
said. Yeah. Do you know what? For me, you can do it, but if some people come in, they might they won't block you. They'll just remove the messages that you put. Because I don't think they're like what they said. What they don't understand shouldn't be on. I think that's what they do. No, I'm fine with it. But like I said, some people they just delete them usually. They won't block you. They won't block you. I'm saying they'll just remove the chat most probably.
All right. So And bubble scrubbing.
What's wrong with the
I
screen?
got the gyros. I got gyros at 100%. Bubble scrubbing lights at 100%. Anything else at 100 I need to turn up? I don't know.
Yeah, turn your wave makers up 100%. Just yeah. If anyone wants to know what's wrong with YouTube, Reef G's broke it.
Mass aquariums.
What's up?
I just messed my tank up.
What'd you do?
I just dirtied it up real good.
That's what I do every week. Sunbed, bubbles.
Yeah.
I just cleaned both my tanks good.
Yeah, that's CJ Tina.
Yeah, got my skimmer really wet right now. I'm just all nutrient export for the next week. I got to get everything back in check.
CJ, you make it way too hard on yourself.
I'm trying not to do a water change, man. Plus, I have nothing else to do. I only have one tank, so it gets all my attention.
That's true. You need like an experimental tank that you can just mess with.
That was supposed to be my office tank, man, but it didn't work out.
Well, I am getting ready to set up that big tank as soon as Greg gets back from Italy. We're going for
it.
Finally. I've got the motivation. I've got the idea. And that was really what was holding him back. It wasn't really the sponsors. It was like the will to do it.
I'm going to tell him, CJ. Yeah. My missus says you sound like LL Cool J.
I'm licking my lips right now.
You're making him blush.
Licking his lips and straightening out his eyebrows with his index finger and his little finger.
Yeah, there you go. LL style, baby. Hey, Mike, what you gonna do, man? Are you gonna go like a freshwater native tank, or are you gonna go Reef?
I'm going freshwater native right now, and I'm trying very hard to convince myself to go saltwater fowler.
That would be dope. Now that would be dope.
In what size tank?
That would be dope, man. It'd be easy to keep too.
In what size tank?
It's 135 gallons with a 52-gallon sump.
Is it the same as yours, CJ? Same size. What size is yours, CJ?
No.
That's bigger.
That's 120. It's a different footprint. He has more of a cube.
Oh, so his is bigger. So it's like a four by what? 2.5.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, all right. Okay.
It's like his is like
more
3.5 by 3.5 by 3.5. It's like a cube, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. It's more cubey for sure.
4x4 or something.
Well, if you went saltwater fallow, what would you do? What would you go for?
Well, I mean, I honestly don't know. I was thinking like some eels and some crazy crap, but not overly difficult
and a grouper.
fish. No, groupers get way too big.
You get the dwarf one like I've got.
Yeah, wait till he gets as big as a cow, and then you realize that's what they meant by dwarf.
I really would like a huge, because you don't see it too often in all of our tanks. There's like a big school of something, like a big school, like you see a school of rummy nose in freshwater tanks like I have, but like a big school of saltwater fish that like command your attention.
Get some saltwater tetras. Get a big school of saltwater tetras.
I got neon blues, cardinals. They are fun to watch. They're real bright blue.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
I had a tank now.
What's it called?
Do an all damsel tank. Get like 100 damsels.
Firefish.
Firefish, that's it. Firefish tank. Get about 20 of them.
I don't like those.
They'll be like meerkats. They're all facing one way, and then they all face another way.
I know. I've seen a school of them, but I don't like them. They always jump and they're like skittish. They're skittish. Super skittish.
Just do a species only tank, which is only firefish.
I don't like firefish, Mike.
Health freezes.
Just do 20 yellow tangs. 20 yellow tangs.
Yeah, do 20
That will
yellow
look good.
Or what happens
20
if I just did like one shark or like one octopus or something?
Because the octopus, you would lie down in bed one night and he'd be chilling in bed with you, and you wouldn't even realize it.
No, because the tank will be 3 floors down in my basement.
Mate, you won't even. Yeah, it'll get out of the tank. Yeah, you literally have to lock that thing down. You can't have any holes in the tank. You'd have to make sure that all of the holes are smaller than its beak. Than its beak.
If its beak fits through, it's over.
If it fits, it sits like a cat. You know, if its beak gets through, it's through. So, and no matter what floor you're on, it can walk. It can survive out of water for a while as well.
All right, fine. No octopus tank.
Michael, you ruined it. You ruined the great video, man.
Well, folks, this is Mass Aquariums giving you an all-tank update. This is my octopus. Wait, where the fuck is my octopus? What's going on here?
It's on the floor. And then you just stay flipping. You just stay Lila go.
No, I'll have
There's an octopus in the kitchen.
No, I'll have the boys whipping it at each other. Daddy,
yeah, you will.
Nate just whipped an octopus at me.
He's stuck on his face.
It's in the cookie jar. Pull him out.
Ink in your mouth and everything. You got ink all in your mouth.
Go upstairs and he's busting the Xbox with the kids.
Now that I can handle.
Yeah, just go upstairs. Go play with the kids. Go away.
That's the only reason why you're coming over here in October. So to play with my kids so I can relax.
I might actually. Have they still got a 360? Have you not bought them an Xbox One yet, you tight bastard?
Well, they got the Nintendo Switch for Christmas because I asked them. I said, "Do you want the new Xbox or do you want the Switch?" And they wanted the Switch, so that's what I got them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what Santa got them.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Santa.
Ooh, close
you almost
one.
wrecked the childhood right there.
Believe in that?
Actually, it's funny. I got a quick funny story to tell you, but I have to go in the other room because the two old ones are at soccer practice. The two little ones are here. For Easter, Nate ran through all my kids' baskets and took what he wanted, and then came upstairs and was like, "Hey, look what I got from these." And we're like, "No, that's not what you got." And so, long story short, I ended up having to drag his ass into his room. This is my 10-year-old, and I was like, just bluntly honest truth. There's no friggin' Easter Bunny, and if you spoil the magic for your 3 younger kids, you will never get a Christmas present again because I'm fucking Santa Claus and I'm gonna make it happen.
Not only did he just destroy Santa, he destroyed the Easter Bunny all in one go. That kid just deflated.
They destroyed the dreams of.
Well, it started because he stole a bunch of stuff from his brothers and sisters and said, "Well, you know what? You and Mama are probably the Easter Bunny anyway." And the kids were around, so I had to drag him into his room, and it was about time.
That's all right.
Gonna be looking for therapy in a few years' time.
hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Kinder eggs are now legal in your country, so I can bring some over.
Oh, nice. Lila still loves those things.
I told my son last week. I told my son last week that the Easter Bunny is me.
How old is he?
Yes, he's 11.
Yeah, so I mean that's the time.
Yeah.
10, 11.
Yeah,
I think.
he asked me, where do you get all the eggs from then? Oh my god. Yeah.
From the chocolate chicken.
I remember when I ruined Santa for my oldest. We got him, or Santa got him an Xbox, and he did something one day, and obviously the first thing that I go for, I never smack the kids, don't even shout at the kids, but as soon as they start, I'll take their Xbox, I'll take the telly, I'll take whatever, so that their lives are ruined. So I went, right, you think you're clever? Do you know that Xbox that I got you for Christmas? I'm taking it. You didn't get me the Xbox, Santa did. And I'm like,
Oh God.
Santa Claus ruined.
Not even my 6-year-olds believe in Santa Claus.
Well, that's because you are a Scrooge, young sir. You are a Scrooge.
The look on his face, I'll never forget it.
Are your children
absolutely awful?
Are your children working down the mines already?
My children don't even go and get on the beverages. They're lazy bums.
My 2-year-old, she's almost 3. I don't think the Christmas thing will be too hard on her because she brings me toys and asks me to wrap them so that she can unwrap them.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's she gets excited every time Amazon shows up.
She sounds like she's going to be a handful already.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only thing my 2-year-old gets excited about is like farts and burps. So.
Yeah. Mine's a girl.
My children said, "Yeah, we are the only ones at school that also get toys or other presents with in Easter. They only get eggs. Why is that?" So I said, "Yeah, that's because you are spoiled brats."
Matt.
Yes.
Jeeves wanted to look at schools of dartfish.
I'll have to look that one up. I'll keep that one up in mind. Are those? I'm looking for easy to care fish too. I don't want anything.
They are really fast, the dartfish.
That's why they're dartfish.
Aren't dartfish firefish?
Dartfish.
D-A-R-T.
Yes, dart.
Yes.
Well, they get classed as firefish here as well.
Oh, so they're the same thing?
I think so.
The firefish.
You know what you need? If you are going fowler, you 100% need a porcupine puffer. 100%.
Must have a
because they're just like the light Labradors. They're just so cute.
Well, that's what I was thinking, Mike, because the only fish right now I have that pays any attention to me is my hawkfish. Like, he's like a little dog. Yeah. So I'm looking for some sort of fish that's going to have some interaction with me and not just be like, okay, time to eat.
The dogfish is a firefish.
Yeah, it's a firefish.
Same thing.
Yeah, porcupine puffer, 100%. Start with a porcupine puffer and build around that, because I think if I could keep a porcupine puffer, I would definitely.
The plan right now is to go native and with a bass tank, largemouth bass that I can feed at shiners, and it'll look just like a pond, and I can stock it with natural stuff, and I don't need a heater, so that saves on electricity. But I am trying to convince myself to go saltwater. That's the only thing that's stopping me, is to do that.
You know, to be honest, everybody does saltwater, fallow tanks, reef tanks, whatever, but you don't see, like, well, I don't know because I don't know freshwater, but I don't think you'd see something like that often, you know, a native tank like that. So.
Well, there's not too many out there. People that go native usually go small, but this is such a big tank, and I've literally wanted a bass in my tank ever since I was like 5 years old. I mean, I've been catching bass my whole life. I want one, like, in a native tank. So big ass largemouth bass.
What?
Yeah, I think you should do that.
Get a barracuda.
It's less hassle as well.
Baby barracuda, then release it in the wild when it goes up.
Oh, I'm not in barracuda land where I could release it in the wild. I'm in like haddock land.
Why don't you
I could raise a baby haddock and then let that.
You're in the middle of nowhere.
How do you guys
take all Antias? Take a whole Antias tank.
Nah, don't do Antias. Don't do a shoal of Antias. They're just too much hassle.
I like these blue chromies I got. They're cool.
So, yeah, the chromis are, but you know, they're just standard, aren't they? It's like
and they go big.
Fish.
Yeah,
they get big as well.
Yeah.
Like, Antias, you know, Antias are nice, but they're expensive. So for you to get a big shoal of Antias, you're going to be running yourself Hundreds,
they are,
and for that size tank, you're going to be putting yourself into the thousands of dollars to make it look decent. Because in the UK, for the cheapest wreck fish, we call them, where like the females are orange and the males pink, you're talking like 65, 70 pounds for a trio, 1 male, 2 females. So you think about it, you're going to need 20, 30 fish, something like that in that size tank. Then they constantly need feeding, so the bio load that they produce is massive. It's too much.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. Water, free. Bass, I'll catch it. Stone, gravel, all that, I'm going to go collect it all. Wood, I mean, everything will be free.
There you go.
Native.
Do that.
Go for the bass.
Do the bass.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've always wanted, so that's what I'm going to do, I think.
And do it.
Just go for it.
And do it before October.
Do it tomorrow.
Oh, well, Greg is, as soon as Greg gets back from Italy, he's going to be help me drag that thing down in the basement.
All right, cool. Because if you do it before October, then I'll get to see it.
Oh yeah, it'll be done way before that. It'll be done this summer because I actually want to try to convince my wife to just let me keep it in the garage, and it'll go through the seasons just like it does around here.
Put it outside. Get an acrylic tank and put it outside.
No, it's way too cold.
Not if it's
Mike,
acrylic.
where do you live?
I live in Massachusetts.
Oh yeah.
It friggin' snowed 3 inches today. It's April 6th.
You're talking about a bass,
Massachusetts.
like a
I have
largemouth
family in Massachusetts.
Whereabouts?
Belgian people.
I missed the first question. What was that?
bass? Saying you're talking about bass, like largemouth bass?
Yeah, a largemouth. I'll catch like a half pounder or a 1 pounder, and I'll put him in there.
Yeah.
And he'll live for like forever.
Do you have more than one?
You can get a bluegill and sun perch and all that. My buddy's got one here. He's got a 125. He's got a largemouth he caught out of the family's pond. He's got bluegill or 2, and then he's got a chicken fin.
Yeah, but won't the bass just eat the bluegill like in a matter of time?
I mean, he theoretically could if you don't keep him fed. But I mean, if you get a little half-pound bass, or a 6-inch bass, and you catch some bigger bluegill, it'll take a while before he gets big enough to eat them.
True. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean,
that's
I
what
just
he did,
wanted to
because
get one bass, and I wanted to fatten him up and just feed him shiners like, twice a week.
Yeah,
So-
that's what he did or does still. He'll keep that bass until it gets too big, because a bass gets 10 pounds. Once it starts getting bigger, he goes and throws it back in the pond and catches another small one.
Yeah, I mean, I can go down the street to my secret pond, my honey hole, and I can catch 20 bass in like 2 hours. So I'm not worried about replacing it. But I wanted to have an actual fish that is like a pet, like he grows and lives, and he sees me and recognizes me. I mean, fish are so it's very tough unless you get a flower horn or Oscar or any type of these fish that recognize you and aren't just there to because you're gonna feed them. I don't know.
What, can you have more than one bass?
No, one will end up eating the other bass. I mean, like he said, unless I keep them fed so that they're not even thinking about it. But usually, I mean, I've seen a 1-pound bass try to eat a 1-pound bass. They're predators. They're just hungry. They want to eat.
Yeah,
What's
if they
that?
get to where they lack for food, they'll eat each other.
What's that big fish that thing he's got, Jeff B? What's that fish?
That's a dovey, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is.
Pseudochromis something or other-ish.
Right.
The only other thought would be a single fish. It's a little bit more expensive. Is the I don't know how to say it right, but koi parrotfish. I know one of the LFSs here has one in their frag tank. He'll come up and spit water at you, pet him.
The thing is, they get big. They get big. They get really big. Yeah. They get really big.
I don't know how big they get. Theirs is only about 6 inches.
Yeah, no, they get like 16.
Oh.
Something like that. They get big. They look like baseball bats. We've got some in the shop here at the moment, and the big, and the one I had was small. I used to have one. And mine was small. But then when I realised how big they get, I got rid of it.
Yep. So bass tank it is. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, I was looking at doing one before I did the saltwaters.
That means all of that money that you was going to spend on a big reef tank, you can now spend it on your smaller reef tank.
I could have spent it on a massive freshwater tank. Is what I could have done.
No, I'm not going to spend any of that on anything to do with the fish keeping hobby.
Spend it in Mechna. On Michael.
I've got, Michael knows, I've got other hobbies that I like to spend my money on.
Obviously fishing, which isn't cheap.
No, we're not talking fishing. There's other hobbies.
I'm not allowed to have hobbies. It costs too much.
A hobby that one of his hobbies actually impacted my life and cost me £250
Photographing?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, I thought so. That's just the price for a camera.
Oh, fucking heck. That's not even a price. £250. That's not even a price for a camera. My camera costs £1,000.
That's a lens.
No, you could. I can't. To be honest, my camera costs £1,000, and the lens that I want for it is £850.
Really?
Yeah,
that's expensive.
Lenses can do you way more than a camera can.
Yeah.
Lenses.
Yeah, lenses cost much more than a camera.
The camera I want costs.
So what camera you got?
Panasonic GH4.
All right.
But since we getting that, the GH5 came out, and now the GH5S is out.
Yeah.
Like,
I tried a Nikon and a Canon, but I was so disappointed with the sound it makes when it's autofocus.
The Canon's better than the. Yeah, Canon's better for video than the Nikon is.
Yeah.
Nikons are good for photos, but they're not so good for video.
Yeah.
No, it was I sent the camera. I sent the camera back.
Yeah.
So I have to get a new one.
If I was going to say to somebody, if they wanted to get a decent camera, or if you like a decent camera for all round, I would, as a hobbyist, I'd suggest probably the Sony RX100 Mark V. But that's like $1,000. That's $1,000 point and shoot camera, but it's 4K. It's got super slow mo. It can do like 400 frames or something like that. 400 FPS, so you can get super slow mo. It's the one that it's the one that Inappropriate Reefer uses to film his videos. Or if you wanted something a little bigger, then the Panasonic GH5S is a beautiful camera. 4K as well, slow motion, you know, all that lot. I think it's 120 frames with that one. And if you wanted to go Canon, a bit cheaper, you could get the Canon 80D. The Canon 80D is a nice camera. It's brilliant. It's got an absolutely wicked auto. It's got a wicked autofocus. The Canons are renowned for good autofocuses. Or if you want something a little bit cheaper again in the point and shoot, you could get the Canon G7X Mark II. That's a nice little camera as well.
You know what a Panasonic GS5 costs in Sweden?
Go on.
£2,000.
What's a GH5S? It's not a cheap camera, but it's a good camera.
It cost about, shall we see, transmute, and £2,600.
Yeah, that's all right. And if you really wanted to go to town,
that's without the lens.
Yeah, without a lens, yes, body only. But if you really wanted to go to town and get a really nice camera, get the Canon 1DX Mark II.
1DX. Yep.
Canon 1DX Mark II. That's a nice camera, but or the one that Sans got, or the one that Sans just got, which is the Canon. I forget what it's called. Sans just got like the Canon. Can't remember. It's more of a video camera. It's not so much a photo camera. It's more of a video camera, but his is like 4K, bleeding 10-bit, blah blah blah. It's brilliant. But again, that's going to run you. The one that Sans just got was going to run you like $6,000 for the camera.
Damn it!
Body only.
€6,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, body only.
That's nothing for you, Kevin. Go and get it.
No lenses. No lenses.
Just the body. Yes.
Yeah, I see. The body is €6,400, and then with the 70 to 200 millimeters, €8,600.
Yeah, that's about right. Nice camera though.
It's almost yeah.
It's a professional camera.
Yeah, you've got to be doing some serious YouTubing to buy something like that.
but you get free delivery. Free delivery costs.
You've got to expect, like, you've got to be doing photography or videography as a career to buy a camera like that.
You can't even expect.
Mike, did you get the link I sent you today?
For the little compactor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not watched it yet, but I skimmed it at the beginning just to see what it was.
Yeah, that's perfect for you.
I'll have a look. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Right, lads, listen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to shut this down and restart it again because I think it's getting on people's nerves that it's froze on YouTube.
No, it's not getting on my nerves.
It's not getting on my nerves.
Everyone in the angles, it won't because you can see different pictures. In YouTube, it's just froze on one picture.
Just stop it and stop again.
What I'll do, Michael, I'll just kick it off and I'll kick it straight back in. So give me 30 seconds and then you'll see another stream start up. I'll shut this one down and I'll start another one up straight away. So everyone in the chat, I think there's about 40 odd people. Well, it was when I was in the back. 37 we're down to now. That's because, you know what, it was 50 odd people, Michael, and people were getting annoyed with it. Just the screen froze.
Yeah, it's annoying to see.
Yeah. But I'll shut this down and I'll kick it straight back in. So, Cruise, Leopard, D. Reeves, I'll kick this out, kick it straight back in. Right?
Okay.
So, back in a minute.
I'll come back on too.
All right. See you in a minute.